for me. W analysis, Nick, thank you. Consider a 1 hour closure below 88. No. Nope. Yeah, it's not too bad, but there's another support way back here that most people, to be honest, just won't go look for. And it's on the 30-minute time frame here. A 1 hour closure below, I guess, this level here wouldn't be too bad. Where'd it go? Was that the one you were talking about? 88 or 87? 88.04. I would possibly consider below 88, 87 here, or 1887, 500, and that's off the 1 hour time frame. But you know, there's also another resistance right there that most people just aren't willing to do the work to find. So that's why a lot of times, you know, people will get faked out right around that level because they just didn't kind of take a step back and look left a little bit. I've noticed that in the past, right? I would get into positions, break, you know, closure below, and then start to reject, right? Go like a couple pips in profit and think, what the heck happened there? And that's when I decided, like, I got to continue to look left, right? Got to continue to look left and make sure I'm getting right by looking left. Good morning, everyone in Zoom. Morning, Chris. Morning, Future FX. Let's see. Oh, I'm halfway through the 5 a.m. club, bro. Excellent read. Yeah, man, that's a good one. That's a really good read right there. Five-minute stops are most likely too big for funded accounts. Yeah, that's another thing. You know, you guys know I'm very heavy on funded accounts. I really encourage people to get funded. I know it's a game changer. Like I said in my post last night on Instagram, is that capital really does matter, right? Capital changed everything for me. When I was, you know, just kind of starting out using like a 100K account, or I mean, a $100 account, $500 account, $1,000 account, you know, $2,000 account. Like, I felt like I needed to make 100 pips, right? Every single trade. Like, it was, I remember we had a slogan. It was 100 pips or not. It was like, what was it again? It was like 100 pips, nothing less. Right. And now what I really understood though was from the big boys is that I would look at their P&L or look at their position and they only called like 15 pips and they made crazy money. And then I thought to myself, well, how are they doing that? Right. And the way they were doing that is because they were leveraging more capital than I was. Right. These guys were managing 100K. They were managing 300K, 500K, right? $1 million in capital. So their 10 pips that they were just eating up every day was making them 10 times more than what I was making for 100 pips, and trying to go after that every week. So when it comes to the 5 minute, the stops are just way too big, right? Way too big for funded accounts to be handling major stops like that, depending on how you're risking. But you know, you guys know I encourage that, and I believe that this way is the best way to trade for funded accounts, because you're only looking for the most highest probability setups out there. You're keeping 20, 30 pip stops most of the time, and these are good, valid stop losses, right? Where they're above 30-minute candles, they're above 1 hour candles. You know, most of the time when we can get it, we want to use previous candles, and those stops are extremely valid. But when you start going down to those lower time frames, the 5 minute can go any which way, right? As long as it respects 1 hour, let's say 4 hour lows or highs, that thing can go, you know, so you end up having a crazy stop loss at the end of the day, which I'm just not cool with. I'd rather just continue to trade off the 30-minute, 1 hour time frames. They give you the best reward, and they also just give you the best and most logical stop losses, right? And more importantly, stops that my funded account can handle, right? Because it's not that I can't handle as a trader. It's, as a trader, I need to be smart with my account, right? And that account says, you know, hey, 5% it is. So I respect it, right? I respect it, and I want to be within the, you know, the rules of the game, so I can continue to use their capital, right? And continue to make, you know, sometimes my monthly expenses in 2 or 3 trades, right? That's the power of having that capital. And that's the power of being extremely disciplined on your trades. Some of you guys think, well, it closed, yeah, maybe it didn't close above, but it kind of did, right? No, like that's not good enough for me, because I understand that on any given trade, when I win a trade, I can pay for almost all my expenses, right, throughout the month. So why would I just jeopardize any given trade, right? If I could be smart, if I could be dialed in, if I could take the highest quality trades, then I could basically make my expenses in 2 or 3 trading days, right, off of 2 or 3 trades, and then be able to whatever, save money, invest money, pay, buy things, whatever it is, right, with the rest of the income. So that's why we take trading extremely or we treat it with so much care, is because we understand what it could do, right? We can understand what it could do for our life. So yeah. But yeah, going back to the 5, that's, yeah, I've never done well on the 5. How was your weekend, Nick? Oh, it was great, man. It was a great weekend, and it's good to be back. Good to be back on the charts. Yeah, and then with the 5, you start adding positions, and it can get crazy, man. Trust me, I used to do it. I was they used to call me the what was it? Stack King, the Stack King. Yeah, because I was stacking positions, and it worked out really well when price was moving in your favor. But man, when price was moving against you, not fun at all. So it's that genuinely possible to make wealth out of trading, and is this business where we could make any sort of money consistently? I'm not too sure what you mean, Robbie, but if you're asking if you can survive and live off funded accounts, absolutely, right? That's that's basically what I do. Currently using 500 leverage, which means need less capital but risking more. Yeah, that's good. 85% win rate, good stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Disturbed is crying in the Discord. Uh-oh. Would I put 100 into a personal account or spend it on a funded account? I'd probably put my first 100 in a live account and get to taste the loss of it, and then the next one I'd go for a funded account, just so I can taste the loss. Does phase 1 and 2 pay you something? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you get a percentage. I forget exactly what it was. Forex Frank, good morning. Good morning. How was the weekend? Oh, it was great. Yeah, it was a good weekend. Good little getaway this weekend. It was fun. Hello, my name is Jose. Hi, Jose. I have $100. I'm hoping to make $1 million by next month. Any advice? Yeah, buy as many lottery tickets as you can possibly get, and that might do the trick. That might do it. Definitely don't put it in the Forex financial markets. Definitely don't do that. Hey, Nick, how do you spend the rest of your day? Oh, that's a good question. So what I'll usually do is I usually have a couple meetings with the Time to Eat Elite members afterwards, after the stream. And then I'll usually probably go exercise, for a little bit, come back home. Sometimes I have plans. Sometimes I just be home chilling. So just every day is a little bit different. But most days are basically every single day is the same up until about 1 p.m. And then it can kind of switch up after that. But every day is the same, from the morning routine to the live streams to the elite calls to the gym, and then whatever happens after that is usually different on any given day. Can you trade a funded account without deal? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh yeah. How to switch from 9 to 5, when to trade. Would love to trade with you every day. Oh yeah, Roman. I mean, you can either get a new job, right, that doesn't require those hours, so you could fit trading in, or you just gotta, I guess, deal with whatever it is that you're doing now, right, and just try and figure out a way. My mentor would always say, winners find a way, right? They find a way to win no matter what. So find a way to win, brother. I blow my live account, but I learn many things. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's good to blow your live account and learn many things. Trust me. Give NASDAQ a breakdown? Yeah, we'll give it a breakdown. Bro, check my question. Send it again. I'll take a look at it. I must have missed it. What leverage should I use on $300 small account? I mean, anything really. Just use that account to learn. I would say, anything over 1 to 100 is fine. Yeah, and you should risk maybe like 0.0.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
NASDAQ. Let's do a quick breakdown. So monthly's pretty bullish, right? We've closed above these levels here on the monthly. We're coming down to create a bottom wick. Weekly is bearish, very bearish, but we are about to start potentially trading in this choppy range here. If you look left, it's been pretty choppy over here, so we'll see what happens. We may create a support this week to continue back up, and having that be the monthly bottom wick there. So taking a look at the daily time frame, daily did close bullish. We did create a support there, nice rejection exhaustion wick to that support, right? We were never able to close below the level here. So yeah, I mean, daily's broken the highs here already. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours moving up pretty nicely. One thing about the daily though is we have no bottom wick, right? Very little. We got something there. Very little to no bottom wick, but 4 hour did close with no top wick here, and it opened up with no bottom wick. So we do know that we have a resistance here. We also have a support right here on the 4 hour time frame. That's pretty much what we're looking at. There's another resistance to the left hand side right here, right? So I think if we get a closure above there, then we may be in good position. I would really like to see a bottom wick on this current 4 hour candle. So if we can come back down for that, that would be great, and then push up. If not, you may get a resistance, and price may push down, right? Because we're very bearish on the weekly. So we'll see what happens here. If we're looking for positions today though, I think we can take our buys above 34621, and then we can probably look to take sells, or probably look for a fake out right around 34568. And if we are taking sells today, I think it's probably best to see if we can get a range 2 sell below here to take advantage of this clean traffic to the left. Yeah, we either look for a fake out or some sort of a range 2 sell below here, and that'll be what we're looking at here for the Dow. So clean buys above there, got clean traffic to the left. Looks pretty solid, Got a nice clean range there on the Dow too. All right, let's see what gold wants to do here. We have this 30-minute candle. When it closes, we have the NY open coming up. So let's see what happens. Never give up. Bro, my question is, Don says his old strategy doesn't work. Only 60% win rate. As this is your strategy, bro. So, bro, will you have it change it now? No. If you look at our record, we're 80 wins, 20 losses, gang. What does that give you? An 80% win rate, right? We've been talking about this 80-85% win rate from the beginning of the time we started streaming, right? That's been the win rate for, the last 24 months. So, it'll continue to show, right around that ratio almost every time, right? We're pretty much spot on for 80% win rate. And anything above 80% is solid for me. What do you think about monthly candle with no wick? Should we expect to flip on gold on the monthly? No, I don't think so. But I'm just some random trader, right? But like I was saying in the breakdown, we've broken all these lows here. We're coming back below the range. I doubt this monthly candle is going to come back up here. There's a lot of selling pressure. Unless something crazy happens fundamentally or something, then I don't think we're going to make that, that top wick. Maverick's gonna hang out with us for a few minutes. Good morning. All right, special surprise, special guest from the little guy. What size lot size are you gonna use on the US 30? I'm gonna use fixed percentage on that. Do I mind showing you my magic key settings? Absolutely not. Gold is right here. There you go.
Introducing Fantasy Trading. Unleash your inner trader with individual brilliance or team power
That
and
boy
win
Waverick?
phenomenal prizes.
Hey, yo, Jose.
Waverick? I
Get
see
ready to
Waverick. I
dive
see
into
a
an
mini
electrifying
star.
fusion of trading and sports with
Maverick
fantasy
Bill.
trading. Gear up to unleash your inner trader in a realm where imagination fuels the market.
He's gonna hit sell or
Step
buy.
onto the trading field,
Whatever
where
he
numbers
hits,
blend
he's gonna chat.
seamlessly with the excitement of fantasy football. Picture unicorns, dragons, and legendary artifacts as your trading lineup.
What up, Nick? How we doing?
Your journey.
Fantastic. How are you, bro?
Bro, I'm chilling. Oh man, a little sore, gym sesh, early morning.
Early morning sesh. I feel like I
Gotta
haven't
get in.
seen you much or talked to you much since our Naples trip.
I know, but I'm back.
He's
More
back. I like
motivated
the
than ever.
Background looks good.
Looks good. Does the how does the
that's clean.
3D wall print look?
Nah, I could see it. You should try shutting the light, maybe.
Here, because I have this ring light. Let me try to turn it off. How do you turn this on? Yes, if I turn it off, look at the difference.
What's going on today? So as you guys may know, it's obviously well, I know if it's a rank hub. Alright, bro, it's not called a rank hub. Oh man, alright. Let's do some analysis, man. Alright, so what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys having a good day today. It's officially Monday, off to basically the last week of July, because next week is like a half week, right? I lied. No, yeah, basically a week and a half left. Next week is 4 days. That's a whole 4 days. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. You have 9 days left, chat, until the end of the month. You know what that means? We have to survive 9 days without losing a trade. No, I'm kidding. Don't think of it like that, okay? Because whenever traders like, you know, first start trading and they go on like huge win streaks, and they like, just imagine a new trader in my position right now where we haven't lost a trade on or off stream within a month. It's basically been a month. It's been like like 26 days or 27 days already, right? Or my bad, 21 days, sorry. Right? So it's like we haven't lost in the full month yet. So it's like, well, this is when a lot of traders feels pressure, like, oh man, I wonder when that next loss is coming, right? But the way you gotta see it is like, well, just imagine you weren't on a streak yet, right? Because some of you guys are like, oh yeah, losing streaks are hard to deal with, but imagine winning streaks are way harder to deal with, right? If you really once you actually get there, you get to that point in your career where, you know, it's not about the losing streaks no more, but it's about the winning streaks that starts to affect you. Then that's when you know, I mean, it's a good direction, right? Don't get me wrong, it's not bad at all, right? But I'm saying, like, you're gonna get there eventually, and you're gonna understand and realize how important winning streaks are as well to your trading career and how it affects you as well, right? Because a lot of traders feel like, one, some traders might feel invincible. Two, some traders might feel like, you know, like they have this like, I guess, like something pulling them back from taking their potential trades because they're getting scared in their trades. They're starting to like close impulsively, exit impulsively, all this good stuff, all this bad stuff, right? So like that's what you don't want to do, right? So how I approach it, really, because I've been here countless of times already, bro. I've been since, like, I think the whole win streak thing started to affect me maybe like last year. I started to notice it a bit more because that's when we started to go on these massive win streaks. I'm talking like 15 win streaks, 10, 12 win streaks, right? A whole month of win streaks. So how I deal with them is like any other trade. The way I see it is like, yo, Don, you're not on a win streak. I try to tell myself I'm not on a win streak. I try to tell myself I'm not, you know, on any type of streak or anything like that, and I just trade it accordingly to how I would normally trade it, right? I just pretend that I'm not on any streak, and I just take the same trades accordingly. And I'm obviously prepared for what's to happen, right? Like, that's what I ever try to say. I say like, yo, this could be a win, this could be a loss. It doesn't matter. I'm taking the same trade again if I see it again, right? But the last thing you want to do is let that win streak judge or make the judgments for you on your trades. That's what you don't want to do, right? So that's kind of what I deal with. That's a little, you know, something about win streaks there. But yeah, chat, that's that. Let me send my Zoom link and then we'll start the analysis. All right. But yeah, bro, win streaks, you'd be surprised. Trust me, you'd be surprised. Like, you wouldn't think that win streaks will affect you, but once you get there, you'd be like, you know what, I know exactly what Don's talking about right now, because I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one that deals with win streaks. What do you mean win streaks? You're winning. It's a whole different ballgame, bro. It's a whole different level. Oops. My fault. Oh, I was not recording. Circle can't clip that. You could screen record. Oh man. Alright. Well, let's get this nasty going with. So chat. So you have a couple things you're looking at today. You got a couple things. So first things first is gold, right? News. So this is the first time I'm looking at the charts since, like, I think basically Friday, right? Friday was the last day looking at the charts. This is the first time looking at the charts since coming back. So what I notice, what do I see here, and what do I expect? Well, first things first is we gotta check news, right? Today news, you have nothing going on at all. Tomorrow you have nothing going on at all. You have some minor folders here and there, but nothing too major. Again, it's a pretty chill week from what I remember from last week. Wednesday you have flash services PMI, flash manufacturing PMI, and flash services PMI. You have Thursday unemployment claims, and then Friday you have whatever this is, revised UOM consumer sentiment. So no idea. Fed Chair Powell speaks as well on Friday. So I guess Friday looks like Actually, not Wednesday, Thursday, Friday isn't too bad. It shouldn't be too bad of a week. You should get some movement for sure. Won't be anything crazy. Not like it's NFP or FOMC or anything that will steer the direction or steer the markets in a certain direction, but it's enough to get the ball rolling. And that's all that matters, right? So yeah, let's do the analysis here. So starting off here with the monthly time frame, right? So right now I have no idea what's going on, chat, and I always tell you guys this, that basically whenever I have no idea what's going on, it might take me the first analysis to understand what's going on. It might take me two analysis. It might take me a couple hours sometimes. It might take me till 9 a.m. to understand what's going on today, right? But first step is to do the analysis to get your brain flowing and for you to understand, or for you to get a decent understanding of the markets today. So the monthly time frame, I'm looking at this and we have 10 days left, right? So these things are very key. Whenever you're looking at your analysis, it's very key to understand how many days you have left, when is the candle close, what price is doing right now, right? So right now I'm looking at this candle here, and this candle is bearish, right? So we're bearish after closing at resistance here. So what does that mean, right? What that means is that price found a resistance, we're breaking the lows, and if you look left, next support is going to be down here at this next support at 1824, right? That's your next level of support. So if you're breaking our lows, you're breaking all these lows to the left here. I'm talking this, I'm talking this, I'm talking you basically have clean traffic to drive down. The only thing that's stopping you here from driving down, if you were to get stopped from driving down towards 1824, because think about it, right? Typically when you create a top wick, you'll typically create it during the first half of the candle. We're on to the second half of the monthly. Means that you have 10 days left. The first half will be between the 15 and 14 day mark, right? But we're past that now. That would have been last Wednesday.
What's the plan for gold? So what is happening right now with gold here?
Hasn't reversed yet. So
is that we are coming closer and closer to the wick fill?
You're breaking our lows. Look left, yeah.
And we need to wait and see how the dollar reacts to this level.
Possibly.
We are still catching up. I think that futures need to break that support here or that resistance here.
But again,
we're forming a lot of resistance right now. A break and a closure buffer for us on spot could mean a new trade to the upside. Keep in mind that this is on the 50-minute. We have a lot of room here. A lot of room. Look at what we have been building.
2020, 2021.
This is not normal.
Been like, oh yeah,
this is not normal.
We close below.
We have a lot of room here.
Next candle is gonna drive down here to retest the lows. Right?
And yeah, we're starting to look good too. So I like what I see.
First glance now, right? Because we evolve is where's the liquidity? Where is a top wick for us to drive down? And now it doesn't need a top wick to drive down. It can possibly still drive down towards where it's next
starting
level
to slow down. The yen is starting to slowly but steadily make its way up here.
Possibly this week.
What I'm looking for potentially is if the yen breaks this high,
1880 or 1865, just for that bottom wick area, which is right
we
here.
might just enter a GJ short.
That's a
very simple
for the weekly.
Very simple.
The reason I'm saying like you need liquidity.
The moment we break this high, we enter a GJ short. Because we're already at our point of interest right now.
Towards a monthly time frame, which is
we are just waiting for
which is where is it down here?
Some confirmation here.
These areas.
Another layer could be also in 20 minutes. We close. Potentially this candle bearish.
1824. You're gonna need some decent liquidity.
So we close this candle bearish. We come up, we create a little top wick, and we come down further. Pretty straightforward. Jolene, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend.
Right, so I'm looking left here.
Did you enter?
If you guys look left, all the times that you drove down towards the next level box, right? So I'm scanning from left to right now. I'm trying to see, okay, well, where in the past have you driven down, and what happened before driving down?
New York session, yes.
So this candle close below drove down.
That's what I think.
This one didn't drive down the top 24, so irrelevant. That drove down. This drove
how
down
was
as well.
Weekend? Could it be better?
That's a little different. What it came from? It wasn't coming from above.
Here. I want to see it coming from
above here and then coming down. I guess
let's
sit here.
While we're
this
waiting.
came down as well. and then this came down as well, right? So that's what I'm looking at here. I'm looking
getting interesting
left.
here, by the way.
I'm looking at those areas
good.
on price. I'm noticing that those areas
starting to
came all
like
the way
it.
down
Starting to like it here.
Now, what happened before you came down towards 1824 though?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the New York Stock Exchange to open close.
So we went from 2020 being like, oh yeah,
and we go long.
Closed below the range.
So it's just waiting for the closure and waiting for
whatever it is, right? But now we're like
to open up because we're coming very close already.
Because we have a better understanding of the charts, right?
Yeah, I like it.
And
I like it.
Again, how the markets kind of move and understand the different cycles of the markets, right? So in this case, like if you look left here, you're gonna notice that every time before you came down, what did price do? It created a top wick. It tapped a certain level.
Arrow demand here.
So let's see where the top is of each candle. So the top of this before coming down was this. Top of this was this.
Nice bounce
top
here.
of this was
15 minutes.
Right? My bad.
I mean, it's looking good overall.
Right? Now, if you were to get the medium average
right now,
the top of those areas, you can possibly
strong.
say let's connect the dots and see. So you have this level right here. You have this, right?
I mean,
so
we're breaking structure. I mean, yeah, it's looking good. Looking solid here.
If you were to draw a line,
same thing. Let's wait for that hour. Wait for that hourly closure.
That's what the topic should be this time around, and that's kind of what happened here.
The reason why is because this is the high that you need to break.
So, is that enough?
Because this is the high that created
next support.
the lowest point
possibly
in the market.
It can be,
So
right?
At least
possibly
in this range,
can be in terms of overall direction towards 1824, because that's what happened in the past. In the past, every time before coming down towards 1820,
it's this high right here,
or 1900, you came up to create a top wick, tapping into 1980, and that's what price did. So now
all good.
They understand the overall direction of where the weekly is headed.
Stronger.
With the closure especially, where was the current weekly top wick now?
Yeah, we're still a little bit patient waiting for gold and at least at closure here.
Before the weekly
GJ right now is my favorite sell.
Right?
Is
my
favorite
came down
my
to
favorite
1820 in the past. So now you're looking a little deeper into the candles, looking at maybe instead of looking at just the overall movement, you're looking at just the actual close candle. You're looking at this now. You're looking at this probably too. Looking at this, right?
Why did I not higher high?
Like where was the top wick created? So let's go ahead.
Why this high? Well, if you look at this high,
top wick here, top wick here, top wick here. What's the medium average?
And you look at this overall range.
Right, so
you have this whole range right here.
3, 4. Very straightforward. Draw a line here.
Big range right there.
Here.
Okay.
What's the medium average? You'll probably say
what you see is now that this high right there created, of course, this low.
Right. I'll say that's 1, 2, 3. That's 4. That's around the medium average. I'll say. So
in order to continue or potentially increase the chance of continuation, you want to break that high to put in the lowest.
That's what I'll do.
Point.
So if I'm waiting for the weekly top wick now, I want to see price come up, create a top wick.
Now you want to see
into that green box.
We saw the expansion pullback continuation. Now you see the breakthrough for further continuation here.
1898,
this is not high.
7.
Don't worry about the reason why is
so
because
see that tap,
like what did that high accomplish?
And you flip bearish and you re-break the lows. Where did
not particularly much. Okay, this high created a lower low. No,
range driving down
it came up, didn't even fill up the whole imbalance here, and it came up, and this was the high eventually.
Because it might not fill the range
and created all these lows. Took out this low, took out this low.
It was multiple weeks.
This is where you're gonna face the most resistance.
Right.
So you want to break
it
the high,
pop down one
and not this high.
Great, perfect. That'll be preferred, but it might not. Right. So every time it closed below, what did the next count come down and tap? Came down towards here.
What point are you waiting for the break on the dollar? So the dollar right now is showing us that we're coming close to that wick fill. We're filling up that wick.
Looking at the current movement now in price. So you're looking at this.
And usually after a wick fill, you're gonna see a bearish reaction or bullish reaction, at least in the short term. The New York market is opening up as well. We're already coming down before
rejections.
New York opens,
before coming down to fill the range, you rejected
smart
first, right? You rejected the pull back. All these counts, all these price points that pull back was around the same area.
See how the dollar reacts, and gold has a long way to go if you break and start breaking highs right now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Because we have not broken highs since
level of rejections around here. So what the level is that this week?
Since the 4th of August.
So if you were to come down this week, you might not come down to fill the range at 1820. But you can
maybe some internal 5-minute highs, but that's it.
The fact,
on the hourly, we have not broken a single high.
Here,
practically
so you're likely going to come down
before
to fill that bottom wick area.
So that's almost 2 weeks ago,
or
more than 2 weeks ago.
You establish the weekly. ranges
So,
over
yeah.
where it could
No,
come
I
down
think that,
towards because of the levels of
if we do break the highs
now
and the dollar breaks
establish
the lows, then we have a lot of potential
last time
for
we closed below,
continuation here.
where's the current top wick, and then you establish where's the weekly target if you were to come down now, right? So 1860
waiting for sells
after you create a top wick at that 1897, 1898 mark, right? So this candle is gonna end up looking like this by the end of the week probably.
Work smart and hard,
right? So
if you ever swing trade, do you have a problem with news popping up midway through your trade and not triggering your stop loss in the time?
The next support, right? So you also have a bunch of catalysts this week.
Or you take profit,
I mean, like the red folders that you had, the major folders this week, right? So be on the lookout for that.
If it should take profit, then no, not really. I think it depends on every trade.
Towards, right? So
sometimes it's actually super beneficial
to
be in a position before the news.
If I'm looking for positions every day,
it really depends on the
I am gonna have
on the outcome,
I'll say like
the structure
more
of the market, many layers.
You'll see it during the week. You'll see me take more sells and buys probably.
Okay, guys,
right?
while we're waiting for GJ sells or gold lunch here, let me get my air conditioning
right?
remote
What the hell is the daily doing?
Quick,
I don't know.
it's like
the daily looks like it closed below the range here, right? So close below 1900 here. Same thing that we're gonna do with the weekly, right? We're looking to see where we tapped in the past, what areas we rejected. So I'm probably gonna draw my support right here just to speed this up real quick, but I'll probably say right here because this is the most recent support here. Yeah, rejections here, rejections here to the left. I would believe that with the closure below the range after creating a top wick here for the weekly / the daily, right? It's all the same thing in this case. After doing that, you're gonna flip bearish to drop down towards the next support, which is gonna be where next? 1875, right? So nothing too crazy. 1875 as your next support today if you were to continue to drop down. The only thing that's missing is a top wick. Obviously on Friday you close doji, which means that you're still respecting these candles to the left. These candles all close below the range, right? So let's kind of here close below, no bottom wick. Couldn't take any sells that day or on a daily because you had no bottom wick. Probably is if you dropping down is a lot lower.
That's gonna be better, much better.
Range as well. The next candle closed doji on Friday.
Lorenzo, did you pay for your point of control indicator? No, I did not. It should be free. It should be free.
Continuing to come down and retest the lows, and
at least I think it's free. It should be free.
So I want to see that.
Somebody knows this. If the fixed range one profile, if it's actually
you need a top wick, right? So you want to see 1897 get tapped. So if you go down to the small time from here, could we possibly take buys towards 1897? Is what I'm asking myself. Now I'm like, okay, well, can we take buys up towards 97 and then all of a sudden take sells from 97 down towards 1975? There's a possibility.
Yeah, it's okay, perfect.
Right, so let's drop down to the 4-hour time frame.
Confused message, but I believe it's free. I believe it's free. You just need to find it.
Like you're looking at these two major zones here, you're gonna
it's
know
right
that
here.
There's
it should be right there.
Key zones here. There's this zone and there's this zone, right? So that's your heavy support resistance, heavy supply and demand. Whatever you want to call it.
It's not an indicator, it's a tool, exactly.
Wouldn't you think
it should be,
were to drop back up towards 1902, 1900, it needs more liquidity to drop down? I'll probably assume with the 4-hour
I personally didn't have the free version for, I think,
I'll assume that you'll probably
4 or 5 years right now.
On the 4-hour time frame. You probably see price come down and break all the lows first.
I have no idea.
And the retest
I don't even know what it's like to have a free version.
Right? So think about it.
I have no idea what it is.
I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm saying there's a positive that's happening, right? Because off of price action, we tend to notice that
before nice breakout for gold and futures as well.
We're looking bullish. We're looking good today. These ranges to the left.
We're coming closer and closer. The hourly close is coming soon.
Liquidity here is if you rebreak the lows.
Yeah, it's looking great, guys. I'm very impressed for a Monday today.
Our top wick area was what on the monthly, on the daily, on the weekly, or daily and weekly?
Do you trade it from the account? No.
Where's 1887? 1887 is probably around here.
No.
Right? 8687, right there. I'll say, because
by the way, for this trade, indeed, I need to trade this on another account. So thank you for messaging me, for letting me know.
That
you made me think real quick here.
Price heads up here.
Let me switch accounts real quick. I need to trade this particular setup on a different account.
86, because again.
So thank you very much.
Your next target overall resistance is 1900. And for us to drop towards 1900, I believe you need more liquidity.
As well.
Even though it's not that far away, but still. Could you possibly reject at 97 today, right? And then at 97, come back down, create that bottom wick on the 4-hour time frame before coming back up to retest the highs. Now, the issue is you have 48 minutes left, which is an hour left into this 4-hour candle. Is that enough time to break the lows, break below 1884 and then come back up? I don't think so. I highly doubt it. Unless you have news, I highly doubt it. And today you have no news. That does not help it, right? So what could possibly happen here is, I'll say the 4 candle could close bullish.
Gonna be
right?
Good.
Who knows? It could tap into 1900 even. It could come up tap 1900 for all I know. But this 4 candle's gonna close bullish probably, high likely, with the way it is, with the current bottom wick. The next 4 candle, you're gonna see a bottom wick being created, possibly. So if it's not this 4 candle pullback that pulls back, it's gonna be the next 4 candle. The next 4 candle should be.
Where's Thomas our trade? Thomas is coming.
Way up, because in order for you to drive back up,
there
the highs,
I'm gonna enter the
liquidity, and
I'm gonna enter very shortly the limited launch. The limited launch has been absolutely exploding.
Is if you were to sort of re-break the lows.
So this is amazing to hear.
Highs, right? So obviously breaking the highs,
I'm gonna head into the V3 trading launch shortly. So I'm here.
1894. You're gonna see a push up towards 8687, but it comes down to how it reacts to 8687 that matters here. So 8687 is key
potentially share my screen there
when you come down to a small time here. So let's go ahead
to the small time. You want to join us?
This is when you really want to lock it in.
Watch my screen there because it's a little bit more accurate,
kind of like printed out
in regards to
see what's gonna happen next there. So this one account has no top wick, no bottom wick. My bad. If it taps 8687, we could possibly.
Our delay should not be that bad on YouTube though. Like I tested it out myself.
So 1 hour candle close bullish here. That's cool. You have no bottom wick. High chance you're gonna create a bottom wick. Areas of rejection in the past have been A6, A7. Let me see the 4 candle real quick again. I want to see what's going on here because there's this resistance there, the support here, so that's cool. Before reversing on price, you're gonna see, this is what you're gonna see.
No, this is my favorite setup. So let's see how it goes.
That takes you down to what level?
Just the setting of the volume profile is in the description. You'll find it there.
What is this then? Right here.
If you're new, welcome to the stream. My name is Lorenzo. I'm here for you on a day-to-day basis from Monday to Thursday. Friday, I trade crypto.
So 1900
4 days a week, 4 hours a day. Live during New York, starting at 7 a.m. EST, which is 7 p.m. for me.
Could be a rejection at 9.
And we're going to go to the markets and analyze and trade if necessary. Okay, we have taken a lot of trades live on stream already last year. And we're growing in a very, very rapid manner. So I'm very happy. With the fam, we're coming close to this 36k. Let's see if we can reach it today. Should be doable. Should be doable. So we're coming close to the closure of the 1 hour candle. And hopefully the volume will increase a little bit so we can take that short.
90 for your most recent support. I'm trying to see.
Did you expect a Bitcoin dump? Well, I have the data now, so I would say yes. Yeah. We talked about this Friday. So we had a stream Friday talking about why that move happened. And we found some very interesting information. Will be gold buy? Yeah, also for gold, we will find out right now with the dollar. See how it reacts.
What is this?
This is 5 pips. That is a 6 to 1. So that means that you would get 6 times your money back, 6 times your risk back if you win that trade. So even 30 pips are amazing if your stop loss or your your stop loss is less than 30 pips, much less than 30 pips. So it all depends. It's all perspective.
Let me try and get more information out because I need more information than that.
Please give me a good trading plan.
I need to see directly what's going to happen.
I showed you this video right here. Watch it.
Alright, so 1900 rejected in the past, came down towards 1893. So how big is that range there? 75 pips. Okay, $7 move, not too bad.
So what are your goals this week?
Rejected at 99 here, wasn't
ready for the fam to arrive later.
99, 586 to the entrance instead.
A couple other guys are coming later on the stream. But what are your goals today or this week? It's always good to start the week fresh, clear-headed, to set certain goals. It doesn't have to be a financial goal. It can also be something practical that you would like to learn.
Yeah, you have
or to improve or whatever it is.
Yeah, you have like a couple levels
every
here.
Single Monday you can make a decision for yourself.
1899, 1897, 1893.
Trade like a professional.
1885. That's a little far from now. So that's what you want to look at.
I'm gonna trade like a loser. And I'm not talking about
areas of rejection, right? So obviously with the 1 hour candle here, you're gonna notice that
the way you approach the market, the way you execute the trade.
You're gonna notice that you have no bottom wick here, and you close below the range too. You close below these ranges to the left, so there's a high chance 1 hour candle's gonna flip bearish. Very high chance. So if this is a bonus too, because if you can come up tap 99.97, depends on how hard it pushes, depends on how the candle closes. You can possibly just take sells at 99, because then you can assume this candle's gonna end up creating a bottom wick at some given point before coming up. So even if you don't continue to drive back down, reverse towards 1885, and whatever, right? You're looking to catch and focus solely on this move here to the left.
I love to go to my
from 97 to 93. That's why I was measuring it earlier. Or 99 to 93, because that's the 70 pip range, right? This range right here overall.
I need to support for sure.
We're looking at take sells are like 99 or 97 to retest like 97. If you take sells at 97, look to retest. My bad. Looking to retest 93. So this range overall could be like a 30 to 60 pip range.
Nick says start my funded
challenge. Not bad, right? It's just about can we tap the levels here or not. So once you have to come up and tap 97, 96, we'll make a decision on where we want to enter.
Stupid mistakes.
That's what I'm looking at right here, chat.
This is the week. It's a new week.
99 to be honest.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. So that's the analysis today. So let me go ahead and just clear it up a little bit.
It's a beautiful thing. You know why?
Clear for you guys. And this will possibly change during the session. If I'm being honest with you guys, it's gonna change for sure.
I became a much better trader.
The more data, the more I sit here, the more data I'll collect, and the more I'll adjust to on price.
I was profitable before. Otherwise,
the more you sit here, obviously, the more candles I close, the more information you have, which is good.
But I became a much better trader.
So that's what I do with my analysis every morning when I look at charts.
I kind of feel the responsibility.
I'm always
and therefore,
putting that much effort into it.
I'm making sure that I double check things twice, that I have the structure in play. That I know that it's not only for myself, so I'm extremely aware of the fact that everything that I do is, or can be extrapolated.
What was 87 can?
And therefore, I think that it's important to understand that actually this is a good thing. You guys are helping me tremendously. So it's a win-win.
Resistance here, does that make sense? I guess that's fine. Let's put it up here a little bit, a little higher.
So if I trade and lose 50k, you will pay for me. Getting out of drawdown in my funded challenge. Okay, amazing goal. Let's make that happen.
Alright, cool. Put that there. And then
Martin, welcome to the stream, man.
Okay, that's cool. That's perfect.
Looking forward to trade with you here.
That's what I got going on today. That's what I'm waiting for. Okay, I'm waiting to see if I can take sells at 97, 99 areas today to come down to retest 93, 95.
Gold's still pumping.
Just move it back down.
Alright, gold is still pumping.
This is what I'm kind of looking at today in terms of price.
Not looking particularly strong. We saw an increase
for buys. I mean, we could take buys towards 99. You did see me measuring buys earlier. You saw me measure this up down here at like an 8 and 9. The only way I can take buys today is if you were to come down and tap 8 and 9. If you come down and tap 8 and 89, retest 8 and 89, I look for buys around there to come up to retest 93. Because even if price were to drive down or to drive up, it's got to create a top wick first before coming down. So it's going to retest the highs at 92, 93 anyways, right? So you have that advantage point in your favor. But I wouldn't take buys just yet. You can just fly up towards 87, 89, which is cool, or 99, which is cool, but I can't take buys just yet. I gotta wait for price to really tap into those ranges.
65% chance to the
buys
upside.
and then tap into these ranges, take sells.
Dollar is just not looking strong right now.
So that's the analysis, man.
Let's see if the dollar does flip. We will
yes, I know.
Certainly, very shortly.
I know, man. I could just draw an arrow on the screen and make my life easier.
That the month's gonna break.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? Could just done this and you know.
Yeah, so that's not looking strong. Not looking strong at all. Not looking strong at all. Yeah, let's put my favorite sound real quick. There we go. GJ slowing down now. All right, this is good. This is good. We're gonna see potentially a breakdown shortly here. This is what I want to see. So look at seller stepping in here. At the lower time frame right now.
Understand it.
In my opinion, it's a matter of time. We might come up further to take out some of these highs.
Now's the time to ask,
and turn around.
Probably change the analysis up midway through the stream.
Waiting for that moment. Waiting for that moment. Lab Insider says, I have to be honest, actually you teach me to wait and not to rush it. Because I need to trade.
Yeah, controlfx.com.
You help me out. We help each other.
Control.
We help each other out here.
Controlfx.com.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. I can tell you that already today. Much better volume, much more volume than I expected.
But that drone Friday shredded it, right?
Gold breaking. Now it's almost there.
What was it, chat? 1-2 break evens? What was it? 2 cells, right? The first cell was right there.
He demolished
Okay,
this.
let's see Riyadh.
Let's go. I'm talking to 330 of you guys on YouTube, 50 of you guys on Cake, 120 of you guys on TikTok. Let's go. Right now.
You know, I was looking at the Friday's chat, and some guy was like,
yeah,
wow,
and 5 of you on Twitch.
Wasn't dropped for 50 pips
I forgot about you.
Even. I was like, hold on,
I think the dollar could be holding.
Profitability to you, sir.
I had to measure it again.
I'll be explaining to this live. Okay, so this was the gold trade. I was looking at.
Considering, you know,
all I gave this was.
So do take that in consideration.
Drawdown.
There's a trend line. Gold has been extremely bearish.
What was that sell again? That was top wick looking for the fake out, right? So that was a 5 fake out we're looking for.
Since 1940. And I want to go along the trend,
break even,
okay, and decided, okay, you know what, it broke to 1900, you should continue on downwards, you should at least tap my buy limit around 1875. But then again, it's a little bit too far.
This trade was what?
I'll wait and see.
What time is this at?
I was considering suicide, but then I came across a video that gave me hope. I'm still trying to find
okay. If you guys want the analysis, want the exact entry, okay, like and share right now.
For you to, you know.
Second one was at 9.
Like and share stream.
These type of things to yourself.
Okay.
Just
New York.
Like and share the stream. So you guys are asking, oh, what's the exact entry?
What again?
Okay, now there's 210 of you guys over here. I assume you'll come for a signal. No worries. Okay, I don't blame you. But I want to see 150 likes on YouTube.
I'm excited for the new spreadsheet, by the way.
30 shares on TikTok.
There is always hope, bro.
Like, we've gone to a point where we're only going to be making products that's catered to our strategy.
Stick with us,
like,
come here on a day-to-day basis.
When you guys watch my streams, right?
At least mentally.
It's not, sometimes it's not about my strategy.
I'm not going to share with you.
Like, if you're, you know, like some people watch me just to watch me because it helps them with their discipline and all of that. Okay. That's how I'm saying, like, it's not even about getting everybody to trade the way we do, trade devious style, right? It's more so about, like, teaching traders
William, do you know, like,
how to really
find
like their own strategy.
I don't
because
really.
Not a lot of traders know how to do that. Not a lot of mentors to do that. A lot of mentors, what they do is, it's like, here's how I trade. Here's how I draw my form resistance. Here's how I. Here's that I use. This is what I look for. I'm looking for this, but no one will really teach you how to, or show you a live example, and teach you how to really have a strategy, like what needs to happen, right? So like we have the playbook 1, we have the journals 2. Like in that journal especially too, it's gonna show you now, like. Instead of me putting like just
so unfortunately we are
cell type, entry type, that's like stuff we did like maybe 2 years ago, but we got evolved, right? It's more of like now, okay, how many time frames did you use now? What time frames did you use? Checkbox the time frames did you use?
It's a necessity as well.
What was the entry type, right? Like me and Elvis spoke about this like during the weekend, and we spoke about like what we're gonna do next with the spreadsheet, right? So we have that, and then we also have like what was the entry type, what time frame was the entry taken on, what was the higher time frame entry type, select the time frames, blah blah. Did that after closing your position, did the play run, did the position run, or did it start to
even if you take the highs and
reject on price, right? So all these things matter because it's actually sample size now. Your trades, you actually sample size
too much
trades, and you have more data to collect now rather than just a buy above, fake out, wick entry.
So guys, welcome back.
This is very like this is good.
What's up?
Like, you know, to start off, but like it needs to be more detail.
Because if you truly want to bring price up, right? Just think about this.
You hold that's what's gonna show. So
you create a lower
it's gonna evolve everyone's trading style.
You come down
and take it to the next level, and that's the whole purpose.
There were so many instances right now where we could just come down and then come up.
And
Strong push, not gonna sell. I'm seeing the rejections right now though. Look at 4 hour guys, the rejections is pretty strong. So I'm using the same lever as analysis given earlier on. So I'm not gonna give a new analysis. Alright, analysis, the lever right here is pretty much the same as the analysis sent earlier on. I'm using the same lever right here. You can see the 4 hours key lever as the resistance right here. We have the daily low, and this is a 0.38 lever. Probably if we still want to go bullish, it will retest right here, but so far it start to show rejections. And 30-minute
you have to record all your trades and you have to answer all these questions like on your spreadsheet.
30-minute no bottom
It might be a headache, but it'll save you later down the road. It'll definitely help you. So
we have a
it's gonna be sick
here.
It's gonna be sick.
Did you do any
we've
type
been
of
working on
course,
it.
like
It could come up
CFT or
before the year ends.
CFA?
Could come out
Not really,
next
no.
couple months. You know, I got a whole team working on it now though, so it's good.
About the liquidity, please, Lorenzo, tell me when gold will flip to the downside.
Hi, Lucas, welcome back.
I'm excited for. I wish I could show you.
What's up, Kai? What's up?
Okay, dollar is holding.
Less full margin get funded. Probably don't full
currently
margin.
seeing is that we're not gonna really.
Good to see you. Good to see you guys
break through.
again. All right, good to see you guys again. Let me just get ready to
What I
count
think
that
will
I'm
happen
gonna
is we
trade
start
here.
consolidating.
This one.
Letting it a little bit now.
Hello, Darren. Welcome back.
So
He is here.
What's that?
page
Sell
for,
from
for
95.
Let's go for it. Quick.
I see a no bot, right? No bottom break here. Oh, it's already flipping.
I'm gonna add
left
more stuff to it,
for,
but
for
If
the base
let's
bounty.
say if like Lucas, welcome
that's not my
back.
spreadsheet.
What's up? I already want to
what's
short
up right
here,
here?
man.
Wait, which one is it?
Less full
Point of control.
margin get
Let's see how we
five.
react here.
Probably don't full margin. But
Which one
morning.
is it? The
Good to see you. Good
BJ,
to
or is it the blank
see you guys
journal
again.
V3?
Oh,
Alright,
okay. Good to see you. Hi,
guys
Abdul.
again.
Let me just get
Important
ready
level,
to
important
count
moment.
I'm gonna trade
Hi,
here.
Min.
Hello, is this one? First time seeing you in the gym. Hello, Darren.
In the gym,
You
in the
should see
Zoom,
some
not
sort of
in the
reaction.
Oh, TBJ.
Sorry.
Alright.
Well, we have some new people.
Yeah, chat. Like,
this
Guys,
is what
we
we're
have
working on.
like in the
Still
Zoom
be
chat, you
doing
have
something.
like progress on the share.
But at the
So,
same time, we
look at
also
this.
have the
It's not. It's
Mm.
nowhere near
point
done
of
yet.
control,
But look,
so-
Let's
like,
say if like
you have okay. Obviously, you have the dates, you have the
Yeah,
time,
we're coming
the
closer. We're coming
session,
closer.
the pair,
I really want to
the bias.
here, man.
Was it
Still
one
like a
position?
no ball
or was it
for
two
me
half?
right
This
here.
is what I'm saying. It's very catered to our strategy. you
Let's
know?
wait
It's very
for 30
catered to
minute
DVS
closures.
and the way we trade.
If 30-minute turn bearish, I will actually just
because
short from here.
Making products for we're making products for devious, right? Yeah, buy or sell. We have
Taking
a
trades right
breakout.
now, not a good
Right,
idea.
so
in the gym.
It depends.
In the gym. In the Zoom.
Depends what you want to say.
Breakout,
Give good signals.
like,
don't
what
look
sell-
for signals
time
in the
frame is
live
it on?
stream. Right, guys. If you have to
That's
comment
like
straight
setup,
out, but
what's
you
that
should
time
have
frame?
to
Even after
progress,
watching so
entry,
many
right?
videos on YouTube,
What's the stop level? What
I
stop level
still
do we
don't
use in
get
this
it.
case?
How to learn
Because we
price
use that
I think
sometimes I might be using the 5-minute stops, 5-minute ranges,
all right, let's see.
but sometimes I might be using the 4-hour range
That's
instead, right? So that matters too.
So
TP level, you know,
Let me just get ready a little bit.
like what was the
Probably-
TP
Might
might
be
be
like
price
the
action is
level
nothing
based
more
off
than
of
an
Me right here.
It's
30,
trade.
we're gonna look for a trade.
again.
And
Sometimes it's different. Like in this case,
During the market opens. Let's
the
switch
1 hour
on
here.
30 market
TP based
opens.
off the 1 hour, but
Even
sometimes
if
I might
that's
see a
a-
clean
30
a
minutes
strong
drop
candle on the
bearish.
4-hour
that's
time
created
frame.
or a
It might
strong
be a 4-hour
high
target
that's
instead,
created.
right? So
It's
There's
the
Ryan
as well.
not joining. Probably he gonna be late. He's
reaction.
having
there's
voting today for his
the
vote.
breaking
Usually
point.
this-
What was the breaking
Yeah, he said that he had
point
voting
here?
for his
So
vote.
you have like wherever,
More
you know,
volatility.
we're
Give good someone take a
signals
buy
right now,
for
but is it
signals.
we
call
call
it
it
action.
is it the next largest one?
This is gold right here. This
I
is
just got my
gold.
trade out, but you should have
Resistance? Is it the wick fill? Is it the flip?
This is
What was
gold.
that
Does the
based
TP and
off
stop
of?
loss? Yes.
your own analysis as well. All right.
Right?
It
And then
depends, of course,
managing
on your,
time
your
frame. Like
trade
what
here.
time
So
frame are we managing
I'll give you a
position
couple.
off of?
A couple
It's gonna be.
of
And then you
alternatives.
have like right here.
But
There's
I'm
more.
personally-
Trust me. There's there's a
Gonna
whole
go
half.
for a little bit of a
Then you
wider
have
stop loss
like
because the
a
reward for
managing
me-
time frame, and then you have like the
it's,
checkbox time frame alignment. Because sometimes
it's
I'm not even
significant.
using the 5, but then I'm also using
Let
the
me just get
daily,
ready
the
a
4-hour
little bit.
time frame.
But that's
By
personal
the way, this 5 is
preference.
gonna break the
Probably-
highs again. Don't worry. Right? Because the 15 is
Guys,
gonna
have you
flip
seen
bullish
in
a
New
little
York
bit here.
That's
That's gonna
gonna
break
be
the highs again at
Evergrande
85 and
rollback,
push it to
filing for
87.
During
bankruptcy
the market
protection.
We don't got stress right now.
What if they're
London.
planning on
But
pumping
like sometimes I
Bitcoin
might be
again
using
with the
different
dollar
time frames.
crash
Like I
and
might be
the
using
rate
like
hike?
the 5, the 30, the 15. So like, cool, 5, 30, 15, check it off, right? And then
Ryan not
again,
joining.
liquidity. Are we looking for liquidity here? Right? If so, what time frame? Right? And then this is expecting, which is I'm assuming like what are we expecting on that trade when we got into it? Are we expecting the 5 into fill of range? Are we expecting 4 at wick fill plus the drive? Like these things matter now, right? And then you have all the pips that we collected. I think that's pips collected. You have the lots, when the lots as used, right? Manual, how many stack positions, which in terms of how many pineapples you take, how many stack entries break even, or the result of that stack positions. In terms of win or loss, was it win, loss, or break even? That matters as well. And then manual profit, I guess that's what we closed off in. Max drawdown. Max profit that you've seen before closing, exit managing reasons. So why did you exit now? Was it off of, because we don't exit off of impulse, right? So it has to be a reason. Was it closure, a wick of higher lows? Was it no wick? Was it break even, stop loss hit? And then manual, like, you know, like the exit time from your use, right? And then obviously we have the played out, which is very key too, because now it's like, okay, well, if I were, by the way, that's the rubric that I was talking about. If that was the in terms of if we were to get out of trade, right? Like let's say Friday's trade. You see on Friday we got out at break even. It ended up running, right, without hitting the original stop, right? So if in that case, if it did that, we'll put like, okay, well, like realistically, if I were to close the position, it would have been like around like probably here or out of here. So did it play out to retest the lows? I'll say yes, it did end up playing out. So even though I traded break even, I'll put in the spreadsheet, played out, I'll put yes, perfect exit or whatever. Like we'll add more stuff there, right? And then obviously the number of pips that played out in. So in this case, I put 20 for that trade on Friday. The rest we're still working on. We're working on still, but like, you know, that's it. So like for every trade you take now, you have to put this much effort into journaling your trades. And that's just one trade, right? And that's the amount of effort that, because this like if I weren't to have a spreadsheet, this is what my brain's thinking of as well, right? So why not just put it on the spreadsheet so it's easier for everybody to understand? So this is what I mean. It's very key to our strategy, but it'll help you get better and improve your trading style, because it's not just like, oh, closure above or below. Like you can't, like you have to go very in depth with it. And all these things here, like especially near the end, is what matters, because you can look back at your trades and be like, okay, well, in the past, how often did your trades play out? How often did your runners play out, right? Like you actually get percentages for those things now too. So it's all about evolving. And you know, if you don't trade the way we trade, then at least you can understand, you know, the things we go through to actually get better as a trader. So there's that, you know. But if you do trade the way we trade, then perfect, you're chilling. You're chilling. But yeah, that was gold, by the way, too. I broke down gold midway because, again, you know, you need liquidity, you need the motion to print, and you had no motion printed. Now you have the motion. Now the question is it going to reject here, or does it come up and tap A7? I want to see A7, minimum A9 for sells, but if it rejects here and drives down, then so be it, man. We're like, Comics Open here is in about, that was Comics Open. It could literally just flip and drop down, which is cool, but I want to see A7 here really get tapped. On the daily especially. Yeah, I have a minute left, so I don't know if this counts on flipping time. I think what it might do is end up closing bullish maybe. And the next count creates a bottom wick. Depends how it closes. If it closes respecting this resistance, then the next 5 you possibly might see another pullback. But after that pullback, that should drop down. Now, if you close bullish though in 15 seconds above, then what you're gonna see is the next 15 create a bottom wick to drive up. But it comes down to how it closes here, which looks like it might close below bullish, below 893 here. Yeah, or doji. So what you might see is another top wick. You might see another pullback here. You probably retest like 8.4, and then that might be the drive. But I can't look for sells. I'm looking for really A7 to get tapped here. It's our 87 or the 4 candle pullback, or 9 a.m. So it's either we get trades once we tap 97, 90, 99, or once the 4 candle starts to close. Because if the 4 candle closes here bullish, then we know where the next 4 candle is going to do, right? In terms of ground liquidity first, breaking our lows for coming up. If it ends up closing like bullish but respecting resistance, then we can sort of look for more levels afterwards at 9. I'm not too you shouldn't FOMO over this right now. So this is the pullback I was talking about, right? So this could either reject price or it could continue to push price back up. But closing below the range, typically this is where you'll see rejection. If you're ready to tap like 1899 and 1897 and it just formed this, I would have taken sells. Like if you were to look like this, right? If this was to be the candle chat, I would stack sells here, right? But I can't. I wanted to see that level get tapped. If this is a candle, you grab liquidity and this is your top wick right now. This is exactly where I'll enter right now as we speak. But I don't know what's gonna happen here because you only have like 20 minutes left into this 4-hour close. And 3rd-minute candle is still open. I don't know if we can do anything. Yeah, no, yeah, George, we're gonna add that too probably. Another like reason why I'm taking another pineapple, yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a lot to really journal. Oh man. I think it's baiting sellers right now. I guess it's baiting me right now too. Baiting. $94 can get tapped. Well, I want 94 to get tapped.
All right, what are we gonna do? We got 2 minutes.
What's the significance of breaking the highs? Think about it. 15-minute wick fill, right? So like before you broke the highs, one, you don't have enough motion and liquidity yet, right? Because you wanted to see 87 get tapped, but then the 15 also closed bullish to the same given time, and the 15 had no bottom wick, so it created a bottom wick right here, and then it flipped bullish. If it were to do that, there's a high chance you're gonna fill the wick minimum, right? The wick is like I don't want to say the word guarantee because nothing's guaranteed, but the wick is a high probability to get tapped. But then it becomes like, okay, are we gonna continue to drive after towards 97, or is it just a wick because there's a resistance there, and then we're gonna reject off of that, right? So that's why I had to ask myself. And in this case, I guess it just filled the wick and started to reject here, but it might end up continuing to push up to break the highs. Who knows? You have a minute left in this 5 candle. But you know what I mean? Like,
that's what we talked about the entire
I was looking at
time,
two
right?
things there: the 15 no bottom wick, and also the 5 motion, because that hasn't printed yet on the 5.
Right? This would be perfect.
Because it's gonna take a lot of liquidity for us to come back down, chat. And if like what I'm thinking here is that if this 5 ends up closing bullish the way it is, it'll be 8:30. Third-minute candle will close above the range. We'll have no bottom wick. So the next third-minute candle ends up coming up, or my bad, coming down for a bottom wick, right? And then it comes up bullish and flips. I'll look for buys.
Yes, it is.
To fill 97.
I even play this music,
but you have to come down towards, I'll say,
without you guys here.
Probably like 91 probably. 91, because one, you got to come up to tap 97 before coming down.
Oh, nice.
Or you don't have to, but like in terms of like top wicks, that's where you tap in past minimum 97, 99, right? So if we just take buys at 91, even if you don't drop down to, even if you don't drop up towards 97, 99, you're at least gonna drop towards 93, and you can play his range here. This is like a $3 move, $2 move. You can play at range here for buys going up to test highs. Take advantage of this pull here, and then if price was to like, let's say, you know, reject, that's where we'll reject or create a top wick at, right? Even if price wanted to do this, and it were to do this instead.
Yes, I'm not gonna take anything here. I'm just gonna continue to wait.
Right, like this, for instance. It's gonna still create a top wick something before coming down, and that'll be your exit. So like you have room to play, but I'll say entries could be in this zone here, or 8 and 9. 8 and 9 might be a pineapple, but 82
should be a pretty 30-minute pack runner though
for buys.
Right.
So there's a 30-minute top wick. There's my bad, 30-minute candle closed. It closed. I guess you can say it closed like right above most recent.
May have a 30-minute
but
pack
close
run.
bullish, right? So that's cool. It has no bottom wick, so you're gonna see a bottom wick. So I want to see if we can re-break the lows, tap 92, tap 91, and then at 91 areas, I'll look for buys potentially. Coming up to retest 93 and then 97 for runners if it does. Give us runners. All right. But bottom wick would be preferred first.
Let's see if we could break the low.
Would have been more ideal
if down and break this low here and then go back up.
But that's cool as well.
And we should be able to enter on the flip of the candle.
Comes down to break the low slowly again. Yeah, 91's pretty ideal here. 91 point.
Got about a 20 pip wick fill.
91.8. Right there.
Yeah, the only way I would take this is if we get a pack runner. Because we got dynamite, right? We got dynamite coming in. It's 8:30. We got volume that can blast through and fill this wick. But we need to see that low break.
Right? The daily's bearish though. You can still flip any given point. The 4 count is bearish is bullish right now at least. So again, if you got 28 minutes left, the chances of you closing bearish is a lot lower. There's a high chance you're gonna close bullish in the 4 accounts, even if you do take buys at 91.
So what the trade will look like would be something like this, right? Stops would be probably somewhere down here. TP would really be that wick fill, and then we can continue on to like 1900
on the 1 hour.
So let's see if we can get that.
And you only have the motion printed on the 5. I don't think that's motion yet because you haven't really tapped into
break of the high.
Like 96, 97 yet. Yeah, this candle should come down and break with the lows.
Can we break 91. The low? Yeah, we would have like 20 pip stops for
just chilling for now though. So we could get buy state chat, could get sell state. I don't know.
TP, and then if we continue up,
we get both
70 pips. So we'll see.
Trade's taking.
We'll see what happens here. But if we break the low and then re-break the high, you should see a wick fill at least. Probably, and then we may reject this daily high here, right? So we'll see what happens. If not, we'll look for our fake outs below. All right, perfect chat. So I'm gonna have a buy stop on the break of the highs here. Yeah, those spreads are crazy. Yeah, those spreads are crazy. Yeah, those spreads are.
Wix is
the highs did break though.
Wix is not here. He's away. Very difficult in this situation.
I think this is a solid trade. The only thing off, like I'm in this. If my spread's not 4 pips, I'm in it right now.
Yeah, it may fill the wick though.
Oh, yeah, we grab the pack.
The worst thing it does is fill the wick here and drives up and taps 99. But again, you just take sells at 99 too.
Why are the spreads so high?
Really tripping here.
It's annoying.
If you don't get the buys. 5-0 top wick. Oh man, here we go again. 5-0 top wick on this candle. But it's retesting the highs though. So is this the continuation to retest the highs and continue, or is it just no top wick to come back down?
No
with
way.
The 15-minute candle?
If we come back towards entry, I'll enter.
I guess we gotta sit and find out.
That's some bull. But
now if this candle in the 5 comes up, taps 99, if no top wick, obviously we have sells there, but
that was 10 pips right there.
That's a lot of that's a big candle you need to print.
I mean, what can you do?
Come back down, then I'll enter the trade.
Candle.
I'm glad that we're seeing this so often now though.
Oh yeah.
That like we introduce it and the fact that it's like popping out.
Sell position like 1984.
People can see exactly what we're talking about. I like that because I don't know, even with our other setups, quite often it's analysis.
I can imagine. I have sell
went perfect.
I
no opportunity to enter though.
18. I don't got 1984. I got 1953.
Days a trader sometimes.
Yep, exactly. Now we got not even 1 pip spread here. Unbelievable.
You would sell 97. I would. 99, 97. Depends on what areas, what prints.
It's so weird that it does that always.
I'm still looking for sells and buys. I'm looking for both. It's a range we can play in. sells at 1892. What should I close? Well, this is your trade, right? Why'd you get in? One, what was your break-even point? Right? Like, what was your advantage point? And what was your plan in terms of managing risk in that trade? Like, what were you looking to do? Because these are things you should decide before you get into the trade. Where you're gonna close out, like what makes this trade invalid? Has nothing to do with how much money you're in drawdown by, how many pips you're in drawdown by. None of that. It has to do with the markets, right? With what price is printing. So, like, what's the reason? Or when would that be valid? Or when would the trade be invalid, right? Like, these are things you gotta ask yourself before getting into the trade. It's good habits. Can't get in and then be like, oh, when should I get out now? Because now what you're gonna do is you're gonna be like, okay, well, I am negative X amount of dollars. My margin is lower red.
It just makes
sense. Should I exit now?
Like, yeah, man.
You know?
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, 1 hour is looking clean. Broke up past those. That was that wick too on the 1 hour as well. So potentially fill this wick here at this point. That is the daily high, so we'll see if that happens. If we do get the rejections here, that'll be nice as well. But we'll see what happens here. Yeah, this is your daily high up here.
Are you planning to close 1953 sells? No, I'm looking at manager probably soon because the weekly is below the range, right? So
I love seeing it set up.
Or the monthly here isn't a close there in 10 days. So if you could close bearish here in 10 days. After price gets to top wick,
hey, 10 pips is good.
I'll then move stocks break even.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
but even if, like, think about it, even if you weren't to drive, even if price was to drive back up, it's gonna come down to 53 at some point.
Or two.
So worst case, it hits break even,
fine,
right? But like, let's say this were to happen, like during this time, you're gonna see like price coming down. There's levels here, you got tap.
Everyone in the
levels here, right? Like the levels here, so like you're gonna see it come down and retest and give me a chance to exit. If price doesn't end up flipping bearish again, but I'm assuming that this is how the month's gonna close.
A lot of rejections to the left.
It
and next month's candle's gonna create a top wick and then continue to push, right? After that top wick is formed, perfect. Starts to break even, let it rock.
You are
at 1953. But if that top wick does not form, and then all of a sudden you have something like this, right? On a small time frame, you're gonna see price start to create some bottom wicks at like 53, 50 areas here. Right, which is right here, and then continue to push. Right, so like I'll have time. I'll have a chance to exit after price prints me that it's headed the other way.
Next best setup.
But until then,
next best setup.
I gotta rock.
No point in trying to chase this one. Just completely get out of your head.
It was honestly, it was good enough where I was just gonna enter with the 4 pip spread.
Who knows that trade runs chat. That trade might hit. That account might hit $1 million for this account.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of debated it as well because it usually always at least goes down, like calms down. After a couple of minutes, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, this was your position right here. Boom.
Nice.
Partials have been
just tap 97 here on this push, or yeah, 97. Nice. 19 minutes left, right? So now you ask yourself, well, is this enough time for us to reject?
Donnell, I would say yes.
I'd rather wait for the 4 o'clock.
Setup. Well, so what would you say that is? Setup is the breakout because it did come up close above on the 30, and then the entry was pack runner because it broke the lows, and then when it came and re-broke the highs, that's where you entered.
I read it wait for the 4 o'clock because
I guess that's an entry.
It's kind of like a 1 hour breakout, 30-minute pack runner. But hey, we waited. The biggest thing here was we waited for that, right? We wanted to see that happen. We weren't gonna budge on until it happened. And then you guys noticed that once that low broke, price was able to push up, right? Price was able to push up from that point. So that's where we want to look to take trades at, right? When we see these things happening in the markets. And now we're coming up to the daily high here, so let's see what it does.
Want to wait for the super clean traffic buys, no biggie. Yeah, that's perfectly fine as well, but the only thing there is that we sample size that and have seen it happen so many times, so that now that when we see it happen, that's a pack run.
What do you mean? 200k profit position?
See, I wanted to enter if that would have came back down
like
towards like our entry point.
they like to label themselves, right?
100% would have entered. Yep.
Under a certain strategy, a certain style of trading. I'm trying to show you guys that with the way we trade,
Scott,
you can do anything you want to do. You can swing, you can scalp, anything you want to do.
Yeah, right.
As long as you can read price
Yeah,
action.
remember what I said, right? Remember what I
that.
keep telling you guys about dynamite, right? This is a new term we're going to use also for volume, right?
As long as you read
had
price
the dynamite,
action.
right? So if you got the
Or
dynamite, then the dynamite's going to blast through
you need to
these
label
areas
yourself
here,
as a swinger scalper, right?
right? This is what's going to blast. You're going to need
I can literally switch my flow if I want to.
Right?
I can go to swing if I want to.
What do we call dynamite? Well, volume.
Right?
Plus
it comes
a
down
pack
to,
runner like
again,
this.
what I prefer. Right now, I just prefer scalping. That's what I do on a daily basis, right? But I can also have swing trades running as well in the back if I really wanted to, which is what I have right now. Right? But like you shouldn't label yourself under like a scalper or swing trader. You should just be very open to your trading style, because who knows? Your scalps could turn to swings, vice versa. The best way to identify yourself as a trader is to say, I guess, you're a trader that adapts to the markets. That's the best way to define yourself. Realistically, that trail is just for the aura monsters. We're done. I got on a 9.6 on a day top wick. Oh, nice. The breaker highs. I mean, you're breaking it right now. So, all right, should tap 99.
Lovely.
Here.
Lovely. If spreads, if I didn't have spreads, I would 100% have been in there.
What's gonna happen at 97.99?
Of course.
Can I buy from here? I would wait for a candle closure. You got the 4-hour closing up here.
I guess that 15
close 15 minutes. So
30-minute close slightly above.
Yeah, but for those that are in that, great job, W. Way to capitalize. Beautiful.
Man, why does this crank up so much money, chap?
No, I didn't get in that.
You only had 1 pip spread, I thought.
I did, but I'm new to the pack runner, so I'm observing it. Yeah. I'm observing it more right now.
Yup. Yeah, there it goes. I took a short.
He's in that next time.
Yeah, next time I'll be in that.
He's in that like swimwear.
Close 25 pips, very nice.
Not here just yet. Blowing up.
Yeah, W.
All right, so this 5's close bullish here. Last 15-minute candle of the 1-hour candle. 1-hour candle hasn't really, I mean, you could still pull back. You did create a bottom wick, but it wasn't really much.
Entry,
still bottom wick though. So the motion, the formation of that candle
the only reason I didn't get in was because the spreads were high.
Could pull back possibly.
So
the 15 did close bullish here. Didn't close above the resistance. Closed at 96. So there's that.
Just because my spreads were high doesn't mean it wasn't a good trade. Doesn't mean it's not a valid trade. We could honestly even mark this one up, but I probably won't do that. But that's
just been a third-minute candle to, or
the trade. I want to have it up for everyone to see.
Bearish at 96,
I'm not the only guy
then you're looking to take advantage of this range here.
Yo. Yeah, I mean,
looking to take advantage of this range here. So you can take advantage of this range here for
I'm
sure.
in this.
It's just a matter of if you can come up and
as
tap
soon as this breaks the highs, I'd be.
It's a range of
99.99% sure.
20 pips. 20 pip range.
We were waiting for them to lower,
Great Capital got it. W.
Great Capital got in there.
It's either this or the 1-hour count opens up, no bottom wick, past 99,
so good. I
was
really just thinking about pulling the trigger with the spread.
Didn't have runners to create a bottom wick for the previous 1-hour count
4
as
pips?
well.
Come on.
I mean,
maybe if it was
like 6 pips.
2, maybe even bad, but 4. It was like 4 point something when our entry was.
That's what I'm assuming here. Probably a 9 a.m. trade.
Yeah, see, look, there's a bunch of people that got it. Now you're all coming out. Let's go. See? Micah got it. Donnell got it. Gosumi got it. Let's go, gang.
Yeah, they're...
It was the game.
If you guys are enjoying the streams today, enjoying the breakdowns, enjoying everything that's going on today, leave a like and sub to the channel. I'll say we had a pretty good in terms of breakdowns today. We're pretty on point today. On point and locked in.
And
so
got
far
it.
of every movement.
W.
Let's see if we get that trade today.
See, if you guys didn't get it, it's alright. Like, you know, we still got tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. But
70K subs incoming.
Now you're seeing, like,
Really?
I'll be grateful for that. Be grateful that like you're seeing it and you understand it. You're starting to understand it. You know what I mean? You're becoming more familiar to it in the market. So that way, if you're on your own and you see that kind of setup happen, you're like, oh wow. Might be the pack runner, and then you know, boom, execute it.
700 subs. We might hit that tomorrow. To be honest, I don't know if it's today, but tomorrow definitely will.
No, taking the win here is really
Tomorrow,
good.
day
But
after.
what's even better is that you're getting more familiar with the setup, like Sam said, right? Yeah, making the money's great, but the real W again always happens before we enter the trade. And we took a W on this because we've anticipated this move happening. Price went up once it broke the highs. It looks like we broke the
by the way,
daily
chat,
highs
if you haven't
too,
followed my
so
second channel, go follow it.
If we get a closure, you know, above this
second
resistance
channel
here on the 4 hour, we'll be looking to take more
pretty
buys
good, I would say. Pretty good.
coming up here today. So just
1.3K subscribers. This is our best. This is our number one video. It's Don explains the motion, and then we have a zucchini play as well, which is planned. Market structure simplified. That's explained as well.
Close the trade at the candle high. Ninja trade. Yeah, I would have. I would have been closing partials right there, and then letting this thing run. Yeah, maybe close some more partials right up here, if you get there before the 4 hour close. What do you do when price differs from the MetaTrader to TradingView? Yeah, I usually look at TradingView. Yeah.
Explain more
what do
about
you
the
usually
pack
do during the
runner.
weekends when market
I dropped a
closed?
one-liner in the London chat the other night. Everyone loved it, and they said that it helped clear up so much.
I know. I just
a pack runner.
I just be living.
Is when lower time frame
life,
candles begin breaking higher time frame candles, highs and lows, like wicks.
You know,
so for example, there you've seen the 30-minute come down. It broke the previous 30-minute low, but then it gave the 1 hour candle a new bottom wick.
That's the phone answer. John's boring. Not when you have a M4 for sure. I'll tell you that. Definitely
yes, sir.
Boring.
And the main time we see this happen is 8:15.
Definitely fun.
And 8:30.
Yeah.
Main time
we see this happen this weekend.
So once again,
8:30. My car, I learned to drive them for the right way.
Fired back up.
And I finally redlined the car, and it felt.
Yeah, we needed this, right? Because what this did too was that stopped everyone out. So the way we learned about this position was simply by losing, right? We learned about this opportunity.
I tried to
go deeper into it by taking losses, right? Where we would get into a position right here.
We're gonna drive manual.
Right, we'd enter. Stops would be below the lows here.
It's a must.
We would enter. We'd go into profit. And then the next candle will come back and it stopped us out.
Hard. I've done it.
And what we noticed was that not the candle here, but the other one over here needed a bottom wick. Right? Go back and look at some of our losses from July. You'll notice we were correct about the direction, but we didn't wait for that pack, right, to get grabbed, and that the pack grabbed us, right, essentially.
I go fast
and stopped us out, and then just kept moving.
I wouldn't race.
So we lost. The way we came up with this was by losing trades. So can you imagine that?
Too much,
right?
man.
We took a big
win
my
life, you know?
by taking a few losses.
I need
to.
Interesting, isn't it?
Take care of the stream.
That's actually so true. That's exactly how I learned about it too, because I would take those sells whenever that bearish candle would like break those lows.
Yep.
And I would hit sell, and right when it would break those lows, and it would go straight to my stop loss, and I would be like, imagine if I just bought here instead of sold.
Yeah.
And then it's like, wait.
Girls, 2 dogs. Basically my pets.
No, it's you know what it is? If we spot it and we can time it, it separates us, because here's what happens. All the
pets are a lot to take care of, man.
Here get stopped out here.
Pets are a lot of work
sellers
sometimes.
that entered here get.
I got no time right now at all. Later down the road, probably. Like one time, you know. Settle down and stuff, but as of right now, gotta take advantage of my age and my time. Give another job apart from trading? No, this is my full-time job. I have a business. controller FX, right? Which I'm focusing on a lot more nowadays. But aside from that, I just trade. I trade, come with a charge, trade every day, and then you know I just sort of focus on, like, I'm always working technically. I'm always like working for me is like on my phone, you know, replying to messages, talking to people about stuff like journal here, or maybe like the devs here, or like, you know, whoever, talk about business ideas and stuff like that. I'm always working in terms of that, but in terms of trading, it's just like whatever you guys see on screen usually, or on stream, or in the singles channel. That's my trading. Where's Wix? I was trying to find him, but there he is. Wait. Wix, the man, the myth, the legend. You think you ever make a broker?
To the moon.
I'm open to it. We'll see.
So look at that. That's our trading candle right there.
See where things go. I want to make a funded chat, a funded company. I want to have one, but I want to have a funded company where it's not the current model of funded companies right now, where it's like they need you to lose to give you a payout. Like I want to make a funded company where we rely solely on profitable traders. Like you have to go through a bunch of tests, a bunch of exams, like not just phase 1, phase 2. You gotta go through like fucking 90 phases here in order to get funded on that account. You get funded and then you keep like 80% of the cut and you give us 20, right? But it's like, you know, I'm looking for like I want to have that type of model for funded, like the actual funded model, not like the, all right, you know, here's phase 1, phase 2. Oh, you made 90K today? Well, sorry, looks like due to our regulations here that you've been copying Don Volt signals here, so it looks like we can't pay you out here. Gotta give you, you know, a decline on that. And you know, like I want to make sure like it's like legit funded, right? So I want to have that running, but like that's like eventually I want to get there. I don't know when, but I want to get there eventually. Darwin Next, yeah, something like Darwin Next, yeah, I've heard about them, yeah, something like that, like legit funding companies where they look for real talent, or not real talent, but you know, they look for real traders, like real profitable traders, and they're not relying on you to fail to win. They're relying on you to win to make money, right? Nah, don't get me wrong. It's all talent, right? It's all like all those guys pass their fun is like that's skill, right? Don't get me wrong, but like it's just like so much shit's been going on Twitter chat. Have you guys seen Twitter? What up, Wix? What's going on, bro? Bro, have you seen Twitter? Or you don't go on Twitter, but yo, every day there's funded beef. It's always something about funded and how this guy didn't get paid, and then now they're on. Now the CEO of this funding company is on this Twitter Spaces talking shit. Like, bro, you're a CEO. What are you doing on Twitter Space? It's like, it's weird. It's weird.
No, we're not trying to open up a profitable funding company.
Oh,
we're trying to have everyone win.
Right.
Fuck the profits.
Just like give you back the profit. Take everything, no cut. Crazy, this is your excuse. No, I got nothing with funded. I got paid on funded as well. I love funded companies. Like I've done FTM MFF, right? I got paid on them first day. Cool. Nothing against them. I'm just saying, like in terms of like overall structure, like I want a legit funded company. That's the route they're all going though next, probably, right? Yeah, MFF paid me instantly. Like I passed my funded in 4 days because I used the accelerator. Literally when I got over my 20% mark, right there, request withdrawal, you can do it, boom, just like that. And then withdrawal is whatever. I haven't got my withdrawal yet because I haven't hit them up because my thing expired. I got sent them an email, but I've been lazy. I haven't actually got it yet, but the option to get my withdrawal was there. So
it's something rather than change or remove. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you definitely don't want to change or remove things because that's been working. You just want to figure out why you took those losses, and we took about 3 of them, and we noticed this.
was the last I used to pass. I over leveraged the account for sure. Because the funded, the way I see it was like it's a funded, right? And once I get this account to whatever chat, I'm gonna start making more videos on fundeds and stuff. But like I over leveraged obviously. I wasn't risking 1%. I was risking like maybe 5%, 10% per trade. Took me like 3 trades to pass. 20%, 3 trades. Because the way I see it is like it's a funded account. It was it costed 1.5k, right? And like if I'm risking like whatever on this account, it's like might as well buy a bunch of them, see how much I can over leverage it and how far I can go. But the issue with doing that is that they'll call you up later and be like, hey man, you've been making some great money on the funded, but you've been over leveraging it, right? So like is that a regulation that I'm breaking, or is that like some type of rule I'm breaking where I can't over leverage? I heard about that before.
It'll probably be Daniel Savage himself calling you. No, sorry, we can't pay you out.
You seen that video?
He's just gonna be hired by every funding company to make that phone call. Like, Danny, is this you? No. Sir, we can't pay you. Click. Yo, it was so funny.
I know, bro. I had to repost it. Now 7 again today, chat. Now 7 till what time again? Probably like 9. Now 7. It's gonna be 9:07 here, or 9:06 actually. Eastern, and then it's gonna be probably 9:21, or no, 9:18. Right, because that counts like create top wig. If it's not there, then it rejects there. Back up 9:18. And then it's gonna be either like 10 after, but these are your times that you gotta lock it in at.
We still on fire, Brad. We smacked it yesterday.
Yeah, bro. I didn't know until this morning. I came out of charge this morning, and then I'm like, what did Wix catch last night? What did Wix do? And then I saw.
Saw. How you saw?
Because I paid $9 for the flex room. Wix has a subscription on YouTube that costs $9.
I gotta up that price. It's $50.
The recession hits different, right?
It's $50. I don't know where you saw 90.
Well, I paid 90 Canadian.
Oh, because you're fucking. It's not.
Introducing fantasy trading. Unleash your inner trader with individual brilliance or team power.
On YouTube.
Paying for too many money. How about this? I'm not even YouTube Premium.
I
get commercials, bro.
The only time he's ever paid like a subscription was the sales channel in like 2020. He paid for a lifetime. That was it. That's the best deal of all time. And that was all he needed to do.
No. I paid for 20,000 candles on TradingView.
Oh yeah, and 20,000 candles on TradingView. And 2 horsepower.
No, 2 horsepower was free.
Introducing fantasy trading. Unleash your inner.
I do take funny money from any strip club, any South Florida strip club. If you have funny money from any South Florida strip club, we accept those. Wix is not here to donate. I don't show up here to donate. I show up to collect. I don't know. You guys are in a different mindset than me. I'm here to collect. You guys are here to donate.
Donate to the markets.
Put your fucking mindset up, dog.
True.
I ain't wake up and drag myself out of bed, crawl through a fucking minefield of Lego toys just to get here, roll a joint, and lose money? No. Way to collect.
Yo, chat, hold on. We have a closure here, which I forgot about. Let's collect these pips here real quick. So you have a 4-hour closure here. You have the candle closing above this resistance here to the left. So you have like this right here. All right, close above. This is your next resistance, next zone, 1900. So I want to see you can tap into 1900 here. Because if you can tap into 1900 or 1899, you flip bearish. I look for sales there to come down to create a bottom wick, because these are your major zones now. So before price comes up and really continues, because think about it. If price were to pop up today, right? So this is your resistance here. This is your next resistance. If we were to pop up and break above 1900, what needs to happen? One, you're gonna see the probably the breakout lows at 85, 86 first, 84, right? Before coming up. Two, you're gonna see a bottom wick towards 93. So it's either get a bottom wick down towards here or get a bottom wick here. But the chances of you coming up to break above 1901 and fill into the next resistance here, which is gonna be like 1910, is very unlikely here. Unless you get a steep bottom wick. Grab liquidity. Yeah, without grabbing liquidity, right? So that's what I'm saying. Once it's at like a 1900 here, chat, I'm looking for sales to come down towards 1893.
Yeah, I got 1899.8.
Yeah, I think I had 99 point something earlier too. I had 97, 99, those two areas there. But once you tap those areas there, chat, I'm looking for sales, which is coming in here in about a couple minutes here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 98.9 got tapped, almost there. I was looking for, let's see, where's my exact level? 99.060. Or up, it's gonna be a little higher. It's gonna be the rebreak of this high. So you're gonna see the rebreak of the highs probably in this 5, but once you rebreak the highs and tap into 1999.583, that'd be the sales I'll take, okay? The worst thing that's gonna happen here is kind of flips bearish and dries without you, but you know, it is what it is. Don't get FOMO over that. I need these levels to get tapped. What's TP? I'm gonna put it here for now. 1889.99. 1890. Stop loss will be, let's see if we were to get in. What is this right here? What is this up here? And what is this up here? Yeah, 1908, 613. That'll make more sense. Above all the ranges highs, right? On the 4-hour real quick. Yeah, 4 highs, bigger highs. Yeah, you're chilling there. Shouldn't break the high if you want to drop down today. All right, chat, so that's what I got going on today. So all we need to do is really tap into that level, and then once you tap to that level, should be good. This 5 here closed doji here, so technically you should still continue to push up to retest the highs. Once that level taps, you'll be in there. It's gonna be exactly at 1899, 126. This should be a bottom wick for the 5 pop up here though, because this 5 had closed doji, respecting support. The last 3 5s have all been respecting here, so there's a high chance you're gonna flip bullish here. If it doesn't, then the next 5 likely is gonna create a top wick, and you might have a better entry. Because if this 5 closes bearish like this, right, then we might not get an entry at 99. We might get an entry here instead, as you break the highs at 98 point something. But you'll get an entry here, worst case, in these zones here. The next 5's got to create a top wick or something before it comes down. You need the motion to print, right? So it's gonna eventually print.
Why did you change your strategy? It's the natural
we never changed strategies.
Of things. Natural flow of things. Growing.
I don't think we changed strategies. We just, yeah, it looks like it just grew. Everything's still the same though. Top wicks here, you know, like the whole candle Nami stuff, like that's all the same shit. if your mentor hasn't evolved, then you know, and we just evolve, right? That's all that is. Every year we adapt to new concepts or something new. We add on to it, right?
Mentor ain't mentoring. $72 pips for Tino last night. Damn, dog. Ran for like 100.
All right, so 906 was not our entry then. So 918 next. 918. If it fills the range first at 1893, then it gets a little tough, but you want this 5 to probably close there. Depends on how it closes. It could close below, could close respecting, but you're gonna see a top way towards 98. So you might not have a 99 entry, you might have a 98 entry instead. There's a possibility. Let's see, yo. If it's not this 5, then it's gonna be the 15-minute candle. And the 15 candle is like gonna break the highs then. 9963.
I think the way the 5 minute, yeah, the 5 minutes forming here, you maybe a top wick to 97.5, 97.6.
Possible buys. Again, this is
motion.
Sells here just the for the 4 counter come down, create a bottom wick, right? So could reject that 92, could reject that 86. But for buys, not yet. Like for buys, I need structure to really shift and form here. So I'll let you guys know where I'm looking for buys at once you actually get more information, but not yet. I'm looking for sells here to come down towards 90, 91, 90. There's no FOMO here though. It's like, even if like we want to enter here, right? Because just because we didn't get it doesn't mean we have to get in position now. Like for all I know, this thing could drive down 100 pips. Who cares, right? If you have the skill to understand what you're doing, you can have the skill to identify the same self again if it comes again tomorrow, right? Like we've identified a self like plenty of times in the past, so it's not like the first time we've identified it. Like yeah, if it runs 100 pips, cool, shoulda, would, coulda, right? But we didn't get in for a reason, right? So I'd rather get in when everything aligns than getting in and when, you know, something like a small part of the trade doesn't align and I shit my pants during a trade, right? Like you don't want to shit your pants during a trade. You want to get in with full confidence and get out with full confidence.
I mean, unless that's your thing, just go ahead.
Yeah, you
go for it.
Go ahead and go for it. Like the RTP was what? RTP was 1890, so that's like down here, and that's like a 50 pips. If it runs, it runs. It is what it is. This 5 closed bearish, so I want to see the rebreak of the highs there. I want to see 98.99, 88.89. Let's see. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I'll chat. Could be at positions. Could be at 918 next. Okay, around that time.
Like, is the Asian plug shameless at this point? Like, is it still shameless? I think we're pretty proud. It's more like a proud Asian plug. Time. Nah, not shameless. Word. Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern. A new week of fun. See you tonight, 8 p.m. About 11 hours.
Introducing Fantasy Trading. Unleash your inner trader with individual
nice W's. Tino caught nice W's. 72 pips. Tino, good shit. I closed at 22. Tino closed at 72. A Wix commercial break, yes. we are gonna start having obscene profit timeouts. Does the YouTube channel make you in a month? This one? Nothing. Passing Shameless Torch to London session. Nice.
Introducing Fantasy Trade.
All right. Need a top week here on our next candle. Let's see, maybe next 15. How do I get in with you on Sunday group? You got to join Wix's table on my YouTube. Did you have any plan to run a broker in the future? Possibly, yes. Possibly. Exchange quick. Can my Forex ones actually prove if one is trading signals? They don't need to prove anything. They just need to suspect you and you're fucked. UK, stay up till 1 a.m. just for your session. Appreciate you. Thank you for showing up there and here. I'm back in range. Yo. Everybody got dubs from last night though, right? Who's on here? Our stream, our YouTube stream fucking ended in the middle of the trade, but Zoom stayed on. So the Zoom gang got the dubs. How do you end your stream middle of trade? No, I didn't end it. Our YouTube went down. It was the first stream ever where our YouTube, like midstream, mid-trade, YouTube said, fuck you. All right, we stayed on, I didn't restart YouTube, but we stayed on Zoom. Yeah, it was the first time YouTube crashed. This is a real stream. Yeah. And that man, he's a real boy. Anyone know any loopholes to throw off the suspicion?
Introducing Fantasy Trading. Unleash your inner trader with individual brilliance or team power and win phenomenal prizes. Get ready to dive into it.
No idea.
Huh? What did I come back to? What? What's going on over here?
Randomly answering random things.
I don't... Man,
Introducing
if I go on cells
Fantasy
like
Trading.
there, for
Unleash
instance,
your
I'm gonna
inner
probably
trader
close
with
off
individual
over here.
brilliance or
I just
team
don't like-
power and
this
win
is-
phenomenal prizes.
It's the middle of the range. Like, in order for price to continue to push down towards like 91, I don't see it just rejecting 90, what was that, 98? It'll at least come up to like 99.2.
Introducing Fantasy Trading. Unleash your inner trader with individual brilliance or team power and win phenomenal prizes. Get ready to dive into an electrifying fusion of trading and sports
this
with
is repeating
Fantasy
conform.
Trading.
The motion conformer, like the motion.
Gear up to unleash your inner trader in a realm where
Sort of
imagination
form, but it's
fuels
like-
the market.
In terms of like ranges, like
Step onto
these are
the
levels
trading
must
field,
have.
where numbers
Not
blend
must have, but these are
seamlessly with
ranges
the
that you
excitement
like
of
people to
fantasy
have before making
football.
a decision. So it just didn't make sense to me why I just rejected 98.
You're going to form a support here, and then you're going to have wicks up to 97, 98 area, 99 area. It's going to, after it forms a support, once those wicks form, if you're breaking those, now if you start breaking 88, 89.
Introducing Fantasy Trading.
99,
Unleash your inner
closing
trader
above,
with individual
and then
brilliance or
if you're
team power
rejecting
and
them,
win
going back down,
phenomenal
you're gonna get a chance
prizes.
to end.
Get ready to dive into an electrifying fusion of trading and sports with fantasy trading.
Yeah, like we should get entries around like 9.
Gear up to unleash your inner trader in a realm where imagination fuels the market.
Yeah, Delt price. I mean,
step onto the trading field, where numbers blend seamlessly with the excitement of fantasy football. Your journey isn't just about trades. It's a game where creativity scores big points, and strategic moves lead to championship profits. Whether you're a solo player, displaying individual brilliance in the market, or opting for the power of a team approach, you'll find your place in the vibrant fantasy trading community.
30-minute candle at NYC Open does for entries. Because then that'll be the rubric of the 1 hour highs. Let's see here. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay. I'm in it breaking the highs. 4 more pips to go.
If it comes up another 10-15.
I want to see the break. If you come up another 15, then you have to kind of like account for pineapples, right? Because then you can take an entry here and take another entry on the rubric of the highs.
Yeah.
I want to really see this thing break the highs at 99 here. Just
because above 99, that's your safe bet for the sells because you're gonna have a chance to get out of here.
Our stops are gonna be 1908. Like all the way up here. 613.
The red Nissan, right? The red Nissan Altima.
There you go.
You never.
There's a 5 top. Wait, it could reject any given point or continue to flip with a 1 hour candle, right? But look, you're the first half of the 1 hour candle, so we can still easily flip bullish and drive. Let's see here. 918 just literally got. It's 918 now, and this is the time that we anticipated positions at. But we still haven't tapped 99.
I come to you in a dream as well. 918.
I mean, I'm assuming even if you were to drive up here though, this 5 would need a bottom wick or something. So yeah, like it's like you have an advantage from it if you just tap 8 to 99 again. You'll be in there like swimwear, because then even if you don't come up, you're gonna be expecting at some point.
You're gonna get a pullback, yeah.
Yeah, and that'll be the push up for the 1 hour candle likely. Let's see. 40 seconds left. The worst thing that's gonna happen here is 15 plus bearish and dries, but hey, no FOMO.
No more FOMO.
No more FOMO. Let's see, it's gonna be 99, or it could be 1901.69, which is what level? Hmm. 1901.21.
B record is off. Did you not have more than one B? Yeah, last stream he had a B.
What's the record? Oh, I didn't record that. My fault. I upped the record.
That's pretty much one, right? Because it's no, those were 2 trades.
2 break evens. you know, we can check. We can check this.
Check.
Yeah, 84, and then 5-3. Wait, no, I didn't record the stream one yet. Yeah, no, it was 2. 85. I'll update it later after the stream, or after we get this next trade in. I gotta lock it in here. The signal channel is updated though. I'm pretty sure. We put 2 break evens here, so. All right, there's 5 close above the Ranger. Could it flip bullish and fill the wick?
It close with no wick.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not flip. Then you can have a top wick and a flip.
If it drove down already and that was a rejection level, it would have drove down a lot harder than that. Because like if it's a pullback, right, for the 4 count to continue up, would have drove down, tapped it, and then start to reject whatever heavily, right? But it drove down very slowly, which is why I'm saying like I don't think that's the bottom wick yet, chat. Top wick yet or 99. I think you're gonna retest the highs and break the highs here.
Some people joined, right?
So that's what I'm saying now. Like if you're re-breaking the highs, entries could be either 1901 to 100, or it could be 1899. We can be in position for pineapples. One position at 99, one position at 1901.
Logically, just if you tap to this area, right? Just to come back to here.
And that should
probably need to get above here to go past here.
Yeah.
That should do it.
Let me just find that real quick. 1901.
If we can get this candle to pull back a little bit,
1901.21.
Like right around here,
we can get pineapples to 2 positions.
We'll pop up, maybe get a pack runner here too.
Because it can reject 1899 or it can reject 901 now because it created a new low here. So if we break it at highs, yeah, 1901.21 will be perfect.
And I'm putting a house on it.
Hey, we talked about this too.
Let's see though. You're still kind of far away. You're like 30 pips away, or 20 pips away.
Clip this. If it closes back above, we want to see the candle come down.
Right, because think about it, Travis. If this is a 4 bottom wick, right, it would have came out a lot harder and tapped. Like if it really wanted to drive up here towards the next 4 resistance, which is this area up here on the 4 hour time frame, the bottom wick on the 4 candle would have been a lot harder. It would have been like this, and then it would have pushed up. And for it to come all the way up to re-break those highs, again, you need more liquidity in this. You need to see levels getting tapped down here probably. Right, so even if you drive up, you're gonna see 92 get tapped, 93 before coming up to retest the highs.
Are they actually
making this push?
Roadrunner, yeah.
Runner.
It would have been a lot steeper than that drop right there.
Yeah, Signals channel is still holding partial, so I would.
The motion.
As long as this 15 closes back above, stay holding. Stay holding.
6 minutes left for a 30-minute NYC open. So if the 30-minute candle closes doji, then there's a high chance you're gonna get a top wick. I would prefer if this candle closes doji, which it may in 6 minutes here, but
the pack wham runner.
Because then it's still a bullish candle.
Yeah,
if it's a doji candle, then you're going off of this candle. You're saying, okay, well this candle's still bullish here. Still respecting that support. Therefore, the next candle's gonna do something like this, where comes up, taps 901, 99, and all of a sudden flips bearish. Right, and then this is your candle, and then the next candle's gonna create a top wick again and drive down, and that's when you see a heavy drive towards like 930, 945, 10.
Right, we were thinking about switching the celery to the pack runner, but this is way better because this grabs liquidity and then runs. Right, so it grabs a pack and then runs. Pack runner.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, this will be a perfect close right here, and then we get a pack runner right here. Boom. Stops get kept below the lows here for like 17, 18 pips. And then we target 1902, 1903 for like 60 pips there. With the dynamite coming in.
No crack, bro. You're supposed to have a Reggie Miller chair. Shouldn't be no cracking. And there should be none of that noise going on. Why is it creaking? Why does this shit sound like a house built in the 1800s? What's up with your chair, bro?
I don't know, bro. 1800s?
That was like my...
Can you know better?
Private Snapchat, like in high school.
Why does this shit sound like something I grew up in?
Yeah, that's what that is from.
Richard Miller chair.
and then I liked how
I need to go to a chiropractor though.
So like I used to call the celery.
At this age, bro, I've actually not been doing this.
Because I didn't.
I've been saying move through like moving 10,000 times, like it's so uncomfortable.
Yeah, because to me that
Reggie Miller.
But nah, like you said, I like it makes more sense though with the way we use it now.
Sam, how many lean backs does that chair get, like, for the lifetime? Like, how many of these do you get to do?
15-minute fake
out. Like 20,000.
Onion / dynamite /
oh, no.
What's the lifetime lean back on that?
Volume 930. This is pretty clean. Stops look pretty good.
Realistically, who sits at their desk and leans back on their neck rest? Like, do you guys really sit like that? Like, you're supposed to be sitting like upright right now. Like,
you guys are catching on. I hope you guys are taking
then, like, we're gonna do this.
Right?
Like,
whether it's
who sits like
writing
this?
them down, mental notes, right? These are gems. You guys
like,
are learning.
I don't know. Like, how do you guys sit? Do you guys sit like
with traders who have been trading for some years and are still kind of finding these little nuances and finding these little.
Your back isn't touching the back of the chair. It's
take our 80%.
You got some good posture though.
Pump it up to 85, 90, 95%. Right? I don't think we'll ever get to 100. But I think we can get closer, right? I think why not, right?
Good posture.
You got some healthy posture.
Jesus takes our mess and he gives us his perfect life that we may live abundant life. Yep, both in this life and the life to come. Don't deal with your own mess alone. Jesus died so you can get help.
Our soul is profitable. I mean, you make the judgment.
Jesus saved my life, my family's life.
I don't want to make
that
judgment.
The plans that God has for me are all backed up by this stream too, right? We've been able to impact hundreds of people through this live stream. We've been
and why is he open here in about 2 minutes?
The gospel with hundreds of people.
Do not stress.
Close to 100
Some
people.
guests like no, you might not get
saved, right? So. Amen. No. Anything is possible with the Lord,
like, do
right?
not stress. Chat's like, panic button.
Nothing shall be impossible.
Why is it dropping so heavy? Why can't we miss the entry?
Yeah, amen to that.
You can always take the breakout below the range too. You know that?
Oh, yeah.
This is you don't have the same advantage point though. But you can still take the breakouts. But like, look at this count here to the left for your chat. Like the time that you actually drove down towards like
we are no longer
because the day is bearish, right? But the time you drove down towards these ranges, we mentioned this morning. By the way, if you guys missed the analysis this morning, you guys are wondering why I'm looking for. This isn't just random area, random thinking. This is like literally a 30-minute breakdown did this morning.
Saul of Tarsus
during the
morning streams. Paul the Apostle.
Go back to it. Go back to like around this time. It was a 20-minute breakdown, 25-minute breakdown.
Oh man, you guys gotta go.
And it broke down like in terms of direction today, weekly direction, where top wick is, this and that, and everything from the weekly, monthly, all the way down to the 5-minute time frame in terms of what we're looking for today. So like, if you missed it, go back and watch it, and you have a better sense of it. A better sense of what I'm looking for. Like you understand why I'm looking for sells at 99, why I'm looking for buys at wherever, right? So let's go back and watch it though. You'll learn a thing or two probably.
Wow.
But like, look at this. The time that you drove down towards these ranges here, I'm looking at this to the left. You should be able to mirror this traffic or coming down. If you don't mirror that traffic, it means that you need liquidity before going back down. Right, which means that this could just be a bottom wick for us to go back up. So it's either we get sells at 99 or we get buys at around like 85, 88, whatever.
Ethiopia man and Philip, and then next thing you know, we're heading to the road to Damascus. So you preaching now? Been preaching. Go back.
So close, so far.
This is a preaching stream, man. We just do trading on the side.
No, you never trade GJ? Why'd you write GJ and gold then?
Oh.
You know, I do trade it. Look, I have it open on my screen. I'm looking at it every day.
We did create a bottom wick, which
yeah, I bring in the Forex audience too, right? Not just the commodity audience. W. I'm gonna start doing US 30 mentality too. US 30 gold all here.
Saving lives out
here. Ooh. Oh, I thought there was no bottom wick. Oh man. No top wick though.
Yeah, this thing might bleed now, man. We closed below.
Saving lives out here.
Yeah, we may start bleeding here.
Could we create a top wick here, man?
Let's see if we can get a top wick.
Or will this be it?
Stops on the break of the low.
These are the moments that traders shine and traders fail. This is a perfect range 2 breakout. Hey, then take the range 2 breakout.
Ooh,
nothing's wrong with that.
Yeah, you would expect this.
You guys know you guys can take trades that I don't take as well. Like you guys don't, you know, just because I'm not taking a trade doesn't mean it's not valid, right? You can take whatever you want to take. Buys or sells here, whatever you want to do. Me?
Sub to your channel? Oh,
I don't care what it is. I'm waiting for what my sub is. I'm waiting for my exact setup. Nothing in between. Nothing outside of it. That's it. Just
waterfall.
That trade setup.
All right, can we make this top wick? If we could make a pretty steep top wick, we can enter on the flip of the candle. But we need to make a steep top wick. If we don't make that steep top wick, then we'll have to enter on the break of the lows here. Which isn't too bad anyway.
Damn, we need that. We need that. We need that
song?
Sports Center right now.
I know. Look at the daily, man. If we can get a wick entry chat and the daily flips today, we are golden for runners. We'll be perfect. We'll have a runner. It's just, can it come up again though?
Hey Wix, what you training at the gym? My pet snake. My python. Got him doing deadlifts. What else the fuck do you train at the gym? Gotta buy 3 pizzas after this.
What do you mean when you keep referring pound? Pound ball is just another word we use for like a second position, second and third position. That's all that is. Do we enter our trades live? Yeah, we do enter our trades live. It's just there hasn't been a trade yet today, but you know that whole record's bottom right are all our trades we entered live in our whole lifetime stream. So, or not lifetime, but the last year and a half or 2 years. So we're currently 191, 84 break evens, and 53 losses on stream for the last year and a half. Year and 3 quarters.
Profitable. Barely profitable.
2,162 pips on stream for free. So we're obviously net positive on stream for free. The 78% win rate. And that's all free. NYC open here. What's gonna happen, man? How's it moved? I'll tell you that. Because if it was NYC open and it wanted to push down, would have pushed down heavy already. Don't see why it hasn't. Mean that must flip. Yep, here goes the flips. There's a 5 flip. Okay, cool. Where is the 15-minute wick fill now? Pips. Yo, what'd you guys catch last night?
Buys.
And yeah, but where?
1887.13.
I see. Which does he run for? You guys get runners or not?
The stream, so YouTube crashed in the middle of the stream, but Zoom stayed on and we had a closure with no top wick. I closed full at 22, but almost every single person in the Zoom got more than me. I think everyone right there. Lloyd 34, Jay 39, Don Juan 36, Zero got 40, Tino got 72. Yeah,
sounds like me.
Got more than me.
Every time I close early on stream, the whole fucking chat closes like at 100 pips. All right, guys, I got 10 pips today. What'd you guys do? 75, huh? How are you guys 75?
You know, over 100.
So what did you do on Friday? Someone definitely said they got 120. I think some people left the trade running for runners on Friday's trade on stream.
YouTube crashed when you opened a trade. No, we had pineapples. YouTube crashed. Actually, we took a trade, and then we had pineapples. And after about 10 minutes of sitting in drawdown on the second position, YouTube crashed.
Scale 1 to 10. How much FOMO do you guys have right now? It's about to break the 1 hour lows here, so if you have FOMO, then get ready to have more FOMO.
1885.95 was a really good entry.
NYC open there. It rebroke its own low here, so there's a possibility it might just run here. But then, because like we're looking for the sells as a pullback, right, for a bottom wick. Now, we don't get sells today, we can still get buys. Because if this thing doesn't break the highs again and continues to push, then we can get buys at like, we can probably get buys. I initially wanted to see 1891 get tapped for buys, but it's going to be either 91 or 90. Likely going to be 90. 90 or not 90, my bad. It's going to be down here. 89. Because if price was to continue to drive down today, you're breaking below, like this is your current resistance here. This is your support, right? If we were to continue pushing down here today, like this, if price was to sort of continue to push past these levels 8 and 9 and come down towards 85, it's got to create top wicks here. So you're gonna see top wicks being created around like these areas to the left, right? 93. So then you can get an entry point at 89 for buys and an exit at 93, or managers at 93 for a top wick, and then from there on, take whatever happens next. Price can continue to push to flip bullish again and run for the rest of the day with the 4 candle close and the day close and the way everything looks, or it continues just to push down. But even if it pushes down again, you're gonna see liquidity being grabbed there before coming down, because I don't know if this is enough liquidity for us to drive down just yet. At least towards like 85. Like it's enough liquidity for us to drive down, maybe towards like 93, but towards like 85. You know what I mean? Look at the 4 hour time from 2, right? Yeah, so I'll say 89 levels, chat. Like down here would be ideal. 89.401 ish. What will stops be though? Stops will be
in and close and all that good stuff.
1880. Yeah, probably 1880. If you come down, tap 89.
Predicting all the questions to answer while recording to this video.
89, or it's gonna be like down right here. Probably like 18, 89, 114 probably.
Yep. No surprise here at all, right? No surprise.
1 hour's breaking at lows here though, so it may not flip. It may not tap 89 and flip on time, because it's the last 15 of the 1 hour, but at least it'll come back up to retest 93 if it does continue to push towards 89 here.
You're approaching that.
Let's see though, because this 1 hour is very key too.
Close partials right there.
This 1 hour is very keen on where it closes there. Again, we could get buys, we could get sells though. Like there's not just one bias open for us here, right? It's like we can get sells if we come back and pull back to 99, but my guess is like if we didn't tap 901, 99, then you should see some type of rejections at 89. If we already tap 901, not 99, then that should be enough for us to drop down further towards 808, because in the past, you know, in order for you to drop all the way down towards 85 and such, you were able to do this first, and you don't have that here. So like I'm saying, like this might just be a bottom wick for us to come back up towards 96, 99 on the 4-hour candle.
So now we just wait. We wait for a new closure.
Let's see. 15 closes in about 4 minutes here. This file has no bottom wick here.
How do you stop over trading? You just I mean, it could be as simple as turn your computer off. It could be as simple as just stop pressing the button. But I think it's deeper than that. I think you know, you should really focus on the highest probability trades that come about on any given day.
And no bottom wick is kind of cool. If you just come down a little further.
That sounds like you're taking 5, maybe 10, maybe even more trades a day. But that's not going to be high probability trades.
Because think of it now, chat, like there's 2 major ranges there, right? Like there's 2 major levels here that you got to worry about and account for.
You know, I truly believe the market will give you that one area opportunity every day.
It's going to be up here.
Maybe 2.
And second area is going to be down here.
But if you're all the way up in like 5 to 10 to 15
levels, like
we
haven't tapped our level yet.
You know, you're not.
So in order for price to move in a certain direction,
trades, and that's
it's got to tap our level in order to make that decision.
On 1 to 2
right, it taps this level, you're gonna see price rejector come down towards A9, right? To continue to push, because this is not direction yet. This is just like we're still in the same range we were earlier. We're in earlier. So
sloppy, right? You're not gonna pull a
it's
trigger on something like right. And that'll
you have this rejection here,
limit you to maybe overtrade,
or you have this rejection down here.
But yeah, if we get a pullback here, that'll be
like those are the major levels today. If price were to reject A9, then again it could come out to retest 1900, come back up to 4-hour candle, but it's gotta tap outer zone first, so it won't just sit around this range though. It's very rare price makes a decision on where it wants to go next off of
for about like
this.
16 pips.
So it'll need to tap outer level first. So you're supplying demand levels. So just wait it out. Like there's nothing to stress over just that.
Is the pack runner applicable during 8:30 only? No.
You get your positions.
Nope. We just
only on Monday.
Tend to happen around that time very, very often. Yeah, but it could happen at any point.
But even if I were to get the sells at 9-8, like I said earlier, I would have closed earlier. I said I would have closed at like.
I love this community. Hey, thanks, Aaron. Appreciate it, man.
Probably 85 or something. 85, 86.
Go subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on the stream.
If it tapped 9-9 and we had entries, yeah.
I think we need 1,000 likes, and maybe that's why we didn't get into that 9:30 position. I got a
not yet
strong feeling that could be the reason.
You're looking at this. You're looking at this push down. You're looking at this push down. All the times that you actually drove down towards 85, you at least came up here on the top wick up here at 86. So this to this is pretty decent. It's like an 8-pip range.
By the way, at this point, if you're watching other streamers, you are confused. You are so confused. I don't know. I would not be able to watch 2 streamers when all this
last 15 of
like, you're cheating
a 1-hour
yourself.
candle. How's it gonna
like
close?
You're shooting yourself in your own foot. I mean, it's good to maybe.
It's gonna close bearish
that
below the range here, so you're gonna see another pop down.
People, it's gonna get rough, man. It's gonna get rough. Trust me.
It's gonna get complicated.
Very complicated. You think you're doing yourself
2 different strategies.
Yeah, that's the thing. You think, hey, this is gonna work for me. You know, I'm gonna learn this thing, and I'm gonna learn that guy's thing, and I'm gonna put them together. But I'm telling you, man, it just confused the crap out of most people.
If it goes to 1880, you want to buy entry? Yeah, probably around 88. Yeah, 88. Depends how it closes though too. Could be 88. Could be a lot lower at 85 or 87. Depends on like how the 5 closes coming up to that support, because it might have no bottom wick, whatever. Like these things kind of matter, right? This 15 has barely a top wick though, so if you do come down and tap 88 here, then yeah, you know, once you tap 88, we'll look for buys. It has no top wick, so even if it doesn't come down or come back up to retest like 87, 99, whatever our target is, it's gonna come back up to 91 at least, and that's a 30-pip range you can take advantage of.
There is no magic pill here. It's like dating multiple women.
You'll expect to win every trade.
Yeah, you're cheating yourself. That's not fair, right, to you, because you're not gonna win every trade.
Yeah, you're just longering the process. and running in
P-tap
circles.
88.764.
4 hours about to come down and correct the previous 4 hour.
4 hour. Yeah, we expected this whole move here, right? We called this whole.
Because look at the 1 hour even too, right? Like this is your resistance now. That's your range now, 96 or 95, 96 to 88. The next 1 hour is gonna create a top wick before pushing down. If it were to push down,
I would probably secure some profit right here. Right here. Being this candle has no top wick too. Yeah, I mean TP is definitely the support level, but you're running into this level right here that may reject. So I think we can see price though come. Next stop is right here.
Almost there, 88.64. If this file has no bottom wick, that'd be even better. But let's see. I'll wait for closure. Calling it a day here? Oh damn, bro. No, if I took cells as a fake out, what do you mean? Oh, the cells? Yeah. I was saying, like, you can see the cells. You can take whatever you want to take there, right? That's your position. Yeah, you did have a range like a sort of like a zucchini play on the 5, yeah. I just anticipated a steeper wick before coming down that heavy. But there's nothing wrong with that position at all, right? One minute for his 5 chat. So let's see how this 5 closes here, because if it closes bullish, then the rebreak of lows will be our entry. If it closes no bottom wick, then we'll wait for the candle to open up, create that bottom, or continue to push, and then we'll take an entry on the flip or take an entry on the wick. And then option number 3 is a little tough, because if the 5 does close the way it is, the next 5 could easily just do something like this, where it creates hot wick and continue to drive, which you'll see another drop down towards like 1885. But then the entry at 1888 becomes a little tougher, and you probably want to wait for the 1 hour close then. Like those are your 3 scenarios here. So you want to kind of close bullish, or you want to have no bottom wick here on this 5? Because the rebreak of lows is just like the retest of lows, right? That's what it is on a small time frame. 10 seconds left. Can you have no bottom wick here? I doubt it. Alright, so it's kind of closed bearish here on the 5. No buys just yet. This 5 could do a couple things. Could come down, fill the wick, but I would assume that you'll see the break of the highs for coming down again. So taking buys is very tough. I'll say if that's what's happening here now, 1 hour close or entries would be closer to like 87 or 86 or something down here. Let me just look left and reconfirm that, because the chart just changed the dynamic of price here on this 5. Yeah, I probably want to see like 86.300 then now, because you're rebreaking the lows. It'll be a 4 break of lows too for coming up, and that was initially what we wanted, right, chat, this morning? Because remember how I said I think we drew out somewhere during the stream too. We drew out the 4 candle coming down for a 4 bottom wick before coming back up. right? Like that was why we want to sell today, because we wanted to take advantage of that 4-hour candle coming down first before coming back up. But the initial bias is bullish for us today, right? What are you gonna say?
I think you might see 1880 today.
1880. Yeah, that's our next support.
And I think the way you've just rejected there, top wick or not, you might not even see a top wick on the next hourly. I think you're gonna break 85 here, 85.25, and then start looking for sells as you start respecting 85 or 81 areas. I think 85 to 81 is very tradable, as long as you can find support and respect 85 as a resistance. This is a very strong rejection here, right? High volume time after already it's filled this range here a few times. I was expecting a drive up overall.
Well, the 4 candle, you're like gonna break the lows here at 86 and create the bottom wick for the 4, but the 4 closed bullish here, so it can still flip. I'm probably gonna see like, I don't know, I'll probably take interest for buys at 86, 86.8 or something, 86.3.
Yeah, I was looking at.
Because like even if you do come down, like your topic area
Introducing
now, like, all the
fantasy
down,
trading. Unleash your inner trader with individual brilliance or team power and win phenomenal prizes. Get ready to dive into an electrifying fusion of trading and sports with fantasy trading.
Yeah, I got
Gear up to unleash your inner trader in a realm where imagination fuels the market. Step onto the trading field, where numbers blend seamlessly with the excitement of fantasy football. Your journey isn't just about trades, it's a game where creativity scores big points, and strategic moves lead to championship profits. Whether you're a solo player, displaying individual brilliance in the market, or opting for the power of a team approach, you'll find your place in the vibrant fantasy trading community.
The next 5 though, depends how the closes.
Team up, challenge rivals, and seize victory in a vibrant community of traders who know that trading is more than just numbers. It's a thrilling competition. Every trade you make is like a touchdown pass. Every choice a critical play. Your strategy shapes your story, turning you into the star player of your trading league.
Same stuff that we've just been doing in the past.
Meet Don from Canada, a star trader who's setting the pace.
In terms of the sniper entry.
His trading acumen and insights have propelled him to the top of the league, earning admiration from traders across the globe. Immerse yourself in dynamic simulations, equip yourself with powerful trading tools, and dominate the league leaderboards, proving you're a true trading champion. And here's the exciting twist: phenomenal prizes await the most triumphant traders. From money to vacation packages, you'll experience rewards beyond your wildest imagination. Don't be scared, join your team and become part of the ultimate day trading endeavor. Embrace the challenge and chase the excitement of the trading arena. Prepare for a trading experience that's a league of its own. Craft your destiny, where the thrill of the market collides with the rush of the game. Customize your avatar to reflect your team's spirit or your unique individual style, engage in epic trading simulations, and rise through the ranks on leaderboards that showcase your trading prowess. And while your audience admires your trading skills, you'll be basking in the glory of the winning moments you've orchestrated. Get ready for a revolution where fantasy and trading go head-to-head in a thrilling match. Your trading dreams are no longer
84, right? I know from 86, yeah, 84 is the 4 breakout lows, right? So if you take entries there, like you have errors to exit at 92, which is where price is gonna create a top wick at, and that'll be a 6-pip range. But the entry matters here, exactly like the wick entry matters here, because it'll lead you to a bigger advantage point or a smaller advantage point, right? Like if you take an entry here, you might not come up to the 82. You might come up to only to like this resistance instead at like 90. So therefore, you take an entry for buys here, you have a 20-pip difference. Whereas you take an entry here, you have a bigger range going up, a 50-pip range. You have more room. Let's see what happens there.
Your trading dreams are no longer fantasy, they're the real deal. Welcome to Fantasy Trading. Unleash your inner trader with individual brilliance or team power and win phenomenal prizes. We look forward to seeing you on the field.
30 or 15.
Please forward this information so we can get additional people joining the event. Your
So if that's your new resistance now, that's where you rejected, right? 98.526. Then 85, your next support. Yeah, this 5 is closing the top wick. Where's the pen, chat? Where's the pen? The magic pen. Yeah, 87, 85, and there's only 86. Let's see, it's either gonna be 86 entries, 84, 85. It'll be great if this 1 hour has no top wick. Because if it opens up and comes down straight away towards 85, I mean, we know what to do, right? Because that matters. We'll have no top wick, and that's your advantage point, that top wick area. Look at the trend line? No, I don't. We look at just price action. Just use our eyes. That's how we do. Our eyes and like a couple lines and boxes here and there. Everything is all within the candle, right? Like this is all one candle on a daily. So if you can read candles, you can read the whole thing backwards on the 1 hour, on the 4, on the 30, on the 15. You can understand what each candle is doing as you just break it down. That's how we trade, right? Two things can happen in your chat. We could get buys at around 84, 85, or we could get sells at 93. If price starts to open up, no bottom wick, and the first thing it does is comes up because the top wick taps into 84, 83, we'll look for sells there, right? Because from there, we'll look for sells to continue to push down to fill the range at 85. That's the range you gotta fill now. If price comes down first, taps 85 with no top wick, then we'll take buys around 85. Because 85, you're anticipating price to come out, create a top wick. You're expecting this to happen then. Right? For a top wick. And then from there, I'd say, okay, what happens now? Can come up, can come down, I don't know. Right? But that's what 10 a.m. could do here. Like entries for buys though would be probably around like 80, around here probably. 84.707. Which is the same entry we had on Friday for the sells. Let's see. What was target? 1880. Four more pips. 30 more pips. Worst thing it does to your chat is just rejects as a resistance here. And drives. But I want to see 84 get tapped because I'm looking left here. I'm looking at all the times he drove down towards like this bottom of the range, like here and like here. You top wick there, top wick there. So if you, the steeper your drive, the better it would be. Me last year probably would have had a sell stop right here. 1889 sell stops right here for me. But you just don't have that advantage point, right? Like in this case, I guess you do because there's no bottom wick, but like sometimes like you might create a bottom wick and then you take the reflip. You don't have that advantage point as you would taking sells at 94 instead.
That does it, and there's a lot of info.
Because the 1 hour is printing out fake out now. So it should fill the range. Towards 84. 85. Related. You look at aura blocks? No, I don't look at aura blocks. You think of this book map on gold for liquidity? I don't know what a book map is, bruh. What is a book map? What do you think of full count closures? What about it? How much is the biggest drawdown? Biggest drawdown? Probably like 150k probably. That trade ended up making me 10 pips, by the way. 150 pip drawdown for 3k profit. Oh. That's what it was. And guess what? It's just how it be. Just how it be. RR, huh?
And puts them into the market at a certain time of day or a certain day of the week, right?
Who's my best student? I don't have students. I don't have students. You guys are family. No students. Is Wix okay? Wix is reevaluating life right now. He's like,
I'm trying to make use of this neck rest that you were making fun of earlier.
You never be a book trader. Too much risk for capital. I don't know what book trading is, to be honest, bro. I've never heard of that before in my life. What is book trading? To me, the best student is like a student that like learns to evolve over time. You know, they use like they use the tools that I gave them. To my interest here, by the way. They use the tool that I gave them. And they use those like outside from my concepts. They kind of found their own concepts. Like that's what I'll call a good student. Not someone who just does what I do, like you know, like literally from start to finish. Like I want someone who like takes what I do and evolves from it as well, right? Using the skills that I taught them. But I wouldn't say, yeah, it's not a student who just like does everything I do though from start to finish. I wouldn't say that's a student. That's just a copycat. But you gotta evolve, right? Gotta evolve past me somehow. If I'm giving the tools, imagine everything you known before me though. Imagine all the things you know before me, all the mentors you've gone through. Like you should be way past me. There's no excuse to not be past me. What? Can you share why'd you blow in the past? Like, what was wrong with your strategy? Looks, why are you shaking your head?
No reason.
You just want 10 pips. What I think about smart money concepts? Smart money concepts. I think they're definitely profitable if you use them. If it works for you, it works for you. That's my definition on all strategies. I would never, talk down on strategy, because everything that I've learned, all the strategies that I've learned in my career chat, I've kind of came across full circle again. I came around full circle with more detail this time, with more information than I did in the past, right? Like at first, wick entries to me, when I first took them in 2020, 2019, I was like, there's a lot of times where you can get stuck, like where you can just take multiple wick entries, but then again, now it's like we came back to doing that, but with a lot more data that we learned from, a lot more information that we collected from price action, that we collected from reading candles, we collected from learning range 1, range 2 fake outs, right? Everything that we kind of did, we just added on over time. Like I didn't start taking wick entries this year. I started taking wick entries in 2019. Like I was that type of trader before. I came back full circle though with more information and evolved past that, right? Like back then, I used to take wick entries with indicators. Now I take wick entries with my eyes. So it sort of changes. So is we gonna get a top wick here? Might be an algo day, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like 10 a.m. here, and the 1 hour account just closed the way it is. You wouldn't just rest here.
Word. Nah, that's enough. Think I'm just gonna range here.
Like, I don't think you're just in a range here, bro. This is the first false breakout you had in this range since like Thursday. And then fake out. It should just continue to pop. I don't know about it resting here. Might end up coming down to 1875 today.
Oh.
Resistance has been formed here now, so this is cool. If we can just come up, break the highs, tap 84 or 93, 94. That's all we're looking for here. What you got here for sell levels?
Sell levels? I'm not looking for sells right now. I don't see us coming up right now.
If you were to come up.
If we come up, I'm looking at 1894 to honestly to make a decision if we're going to continue heading up to retest the highs at 1897 or come back down around 1894 area.
Yeah, 94 for sells and like around like the buys for me might change though, because I went from having 84, I might have it down a little lower. 82 or something here. Because you never break the lows here.
Buys can be done anywhere between, I'd say 82 to 85 area. Look for buys. Once you start closing, bless me, thank me, I'm welcome. Once we start closing below 82, then 81.5, then you can start looking for sales. Anywhere up until that point, you can still buy because you're gonna need top wicks on the next candles.
Everyone have a good weekend. With me, it's Monday. You wishing everybody a good weekend already? Damn, the week just started. Oh wait, no, I think you're saying hope everyone had a good weekend. You see, I thought you meant like hope everyone has a good weekend, as if like the weekend started. It's Monday. I lost 32K. That's tough, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Damn.
That is tough.
You on pace for a massive week. Massively bad week.
Yeah.
Stop now. You on pace for like $1.50 this week.
Oh man, oh man. Show us your seamless briefs. What? Yo, let me just. Damn, bro. Damn, Eric. How you calculate monthly gain? I go on Forex Factory. I mean, I go on my FX book. Forex Factory. Oh man, it's getting late over here. I go on my FX book. It shows your monthly gain. You know what I'm saying? You sign in and then you check your monthly gain. My monthly gain right now is 10.2%. 10.2% with the peak account size. This is the peak of my account so far.
Peaking.
I lied. It was August 17. August 17, 938. Still, $200 away from that. But yeah, that was peak so far. It wasn't bad. The monthly account size you adjust currently. What do you mean monthly account size? What does that mean? I adjust to what? Adjust to my risk per month? No, I use the same risk every month. Davis, that's nice to hear, bro. Some things you gotta keep to yourself, you know, bro. You gotta keep it to yourself sometimes. Stuff like that. How can you import your account on my FX book? You just kind of sign in and it'll show you the instructions. $15 bottom wick. Oh wow, okay. So can we come down and tap 85 here? It's in the middle of the range, chat. So it's like I gotta come up create a top wick, or it's gonna come down create a bottom wick, or come down and fill the rest of the range. That's how it's been all day.
Wait.
Yeah. You can't really take buys or sells here yet. It's just in the middle of the range. It's very difficult. Now, no bottom wick. If it comes down and taps 82, yeah, sure. I assume you see a strong drive down.
30 still open. The hourly's got a top wick. Middle of the candle. So.
And his 4 account is breaking on lows here soon too.
you're gonna separate yourself from a lot.
You're not like, you can't expect.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't talk that day.
Yeah, 4 minutes left. This count just open.
Yeah, I remember I was like trying to send you a message out like.
$82. Might be a no trade day, we'll see. I'll be here until like probably 10:40, 10:30, 10:40 chat. If there's nothing by 10:30, 10:40 for me, I'll call it a day. The only thing that I seen that was valid today, again, was well, we didn't see anything valid today because we didn't take anything, right? So the closest it's been was the sells at like 99, but it didn't tap 99, so couldn't get that entry. Aside from that though, that's it. Like that was the only thing that I've seen today that was like really there so far. I'll be here for another 30 because I believe you have a lot of volume right now. Like you have a shit ton of volume right now with the way things are closing. It's closing, everything's closing pretty nicely, which leads to more volume and more ranges to get filled or reject that. That's why I'm here until 8, not 10:40, a little later today, maybe 11 even, because I still believe we'll get a setup. But we're not here to force anything, right? Like if there's no setup today, then there's no setup today. 2 break evens on Friday, Monday no trades. It is what it is. Just see a pop. Like I want to sell here, but it's just like you never tap 93. You never tap 93, you never tap 94. I can't take sells, it's it. And it wouldn't make sense now to take sells 2 at 93 because like earlier on, you never had this, right? You never had this push down here. So like this is basically your support formed, right? So if you were to come up, if you were to really come up from there and tap 94, it would have made more sense to take sells because you had no liquidity. Like this side kind of look, there was no bottom wick here. It's just kind of like sitting here, right? So if it came up, you can take sells here because you're anticipating price to come down first before coming up. Like even if price were to drive up, it's got to grab liquidity first, right? But now that you have this now, this needs to be your liquidity if you were to come up. So like taking sells at 84 now, 94 is a bit difficult because if you were to come up, then you're gonna have to print a fake out, and then that'll be your liquidity for us to drive up. So like it's a little different. You can't really take those buys there or those sells there at 84 anymore, which comes down to my next conclusion here. So it's like either we take buys at like 82, or we'll see, or we take sells at like 891, but you gotta fill 85 first, or we might get no positions at all today. It's sort of like this, right? It's similar to, I guess it's similar to this. It's like, well, you know, you had a bearish move down here, you had a range form here, right? Then you had like a fake out, right? Same thing here, kind of. You had like a little fake out here somewhere in a small time frame. As it came down, just continued to push down. And then if you were to take sells up here after, at like 84, after it comes back up, you see how it came up and didn't reject, it just continued to pop. Like, if anything, buys would be more preferred above 93, 94 than after. You get the same similar push up. You won't get that rejection. You won't get that top wick to drop down. And also it's like 1020 here. So if it were to drive up again, it'll be like 1040, 1030. second half of the 1 hour candle. 1 hour candle didn't push down, it flips bullish, you're going to continue to pop up, and that'll be the 4 hour bottom wick for you. So, you know, understand that. I just want to break the 4 hour lows here, because I know once you break the 4 hour lows, you get a strong pop. It could be a pop to drive down, though. That's the thing. You've been getting the same move shot. If you guys haven't noticed yet, right? You've been getting the same pushes down on this 4 hour time frame, like for the past couple of like days, like throughout the whole entire week. So you had a push down, and then you had a range 1 fake out, back into the range, fill the range. Same thing here, range 1 fake out, back into the range, pop down. Here, pop down, range 1 fake out, back into the range, pop down. This wasn't a range 1, but this still just a retest highs, and then another pop down. So it's like same thing here, fake out and another pop down, right? So it's been the same move ongoing for the past couple of days on the 4 hour time frame since like maybe August 6th.
The candle there.
This entire month.
Yeah, don't worry. These patterns will continue to repeat themselves over and over and over.
What is go live every day?
Showed up. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, AB Mike. Yep. Oh, US 30. Push it, push it. Same thing here. The reason why we didn't enter the sell, no top wick. Right, no top wick.
Why don't you use the mini markets?
No trade today. Yeah. Oh, we called one trade earlier. Yeah.
A regulated broker here, which regulation again don't really care much for. But regulated broker 1.
Yeah, let's
no
see.
commissions
on
gold.
Out of this zone now. This zone could be a little troublesome.
I mean, of all brokers, why'd you just name that one broker? I mean, there's nothing's wrong with them. I'm sure they're decent. They're decent. I've never used them, but off of what I'm hearing, people tend to use them.
But if we don't get anything here with this 30-minute closure, I'll probably just call it a day. And
why don't I use this broker?
We'll come back tomorrow and do it all again.
1,000 brokers, bro. 1,000 brokers.
W discipline, yeah. $30-minute. Yeah, this support here is also in our way. Yep.
Who knows, man? One day I'll use them. I don't know. I'm open to all brokers though.
I can hear them.
I always want the best conditions for myself.
I have another one like right at 1884 too.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, I think at this point we're best below 84 there.
Yeah, that's exactly where I have mine.
Yeah. Otherwise.
Because what is 10 pips?
Right.
Because then you can't argue it. Right,
yeah.
It's like because then below there it's for sure.
In order to go up, it must break 84 to grab liquidity. Well, you're gonna see the 4 breakout lows likely, yeah.
Right here,
but I don't know if it's gonna go up. I don't know if it's gonna go all the way up to flip bullish in the 4 hour candle.
Right?
Like if the motion starts to print at like 1885,
from up here,
then sure.
All this clean traffic on the way
but it's gonna take some time for the motion to print. You know what I mean?
Right, but
you need like ranges to form. We need support, resistance form. We need to break the high lows multiple times here to show you that it's gonna reject. It's very difficult to just take buys at 85, 82.
Below there is very clean.
But the structure's been showing.
Very clean traffic.
Like you need like for the motion to print, right? You need to see like stuff like this happen.
Like noon.
You see tap these levels, then like
I do have some elite calls and stuff.
Account like that, and then just like
I'll be watching. But yeah,
sells like this print.
4 here, super clean. Super clean coming down to daily target around like 1874, right? This is
like you need to see the motion print, right?
And then
let's say get something like this and rebreak out lows again. Like that'll be your position, right? But like you need to see those things print in order for you to take sells or to take buys. So that's what I'm saying. The motion, like for buys, it's gonna take a minute.
You didn't get your payout at the time.
For the sells, though, it can still happen.
Go away. You need to wait for your next payout.
Buys gonna take another like hour and a half, like 12.
You didn't request your payout.
Because we're only halfway into this forward candle. It's breaking our lows.
Ready. Imagine they're like, nope, you didn't do it in time. You're not getting your money.
Now you pass phase 1 to phase 2, then no payout.
Yeah, nah, you just go ahead and request your payout. Yeah, you'll be good. Not sure.
Damn, bro, are you like affiliate or something?
Deal or not, but Deal works really well. My Forex funds will send you a link.
All these broker affiliates try and get me to go there, huh?
That's gonna be a simple bank wire. So it'll go from my Forex funds to Deal and then to your bank account in about a day. Do you trade the copy trader on both funded accounts? Yes. Yep.
Hey, one thing I'm not complaining about though on this push is that my runner position is still running here, chat. My
what kind of capital?
What do you call it?
Here's $100,000 live account.
My my swing trade. Wix doesn't speak much today. It's a Monday.
Let's see. I think if it breaks the 4-hour lows, we'll see a little push.
Wix came late too.
Previous 4-hour lows.
Oh yeah. 84.
Alright, I worn out.
84 was the.
What time did you sleep?
84 is these Wix, I believe, right?
6.
Huh?
Yeah, right below the Wix.
What?
Daily low.
7.
7 p.m.
No, 6 a.m. till.
Why didn't you show up to the night session?
Because I'm gonna go to sleep.
Let's go, 1,000 likes. Oh, we need 20.
You about to take a nap?
No, we need like 60.
You never take naps
what's
though.
What's your routine before jumping on the charts?
No,
I have the same routine every day.
I'm not gonna take a nap. I'm gonna sleep.
Same routine
I'm
every
gonna go
day.
to sleep.
Prayer, Bible study, journaling, stretching, breath work, cold
when does school start again?
And
first day today. Today was first day of school.
Right around 6 a.m.
Oh wow!
I'll jump on the charts like 45 minutes.
Oh, Florida man is back on the roads.
See if we got any positions.
Oh, yeah,
see what's going on in the Discord, all that good stuff.
Bro, I did some daddy donuts this morning right through the school parking lot.
No.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What button was it? What button was it?
Daddy donut.
Because I hope it wasn't like open.
Yeah, that parking lot ain't never gonna be the same again.
What button is it?
In the Escalade.
A 400k live account would be life changing.
Bro, I miss Florida chat. I might go back to Florida again this year.
Let's go, AB Mike. Game changer.
Not gonna lie, kind of miss.
Which
Florida.
copy trader am I using? I'm using.
I don't know what I miss about Florida. I don't know if I miss Florida because like Florida. I miss Florida because all the people are there.
You're using 10 lots? Yes. Yep, that's correct.
Because I'm here, dog. That's it.
Would you recommend buying a bot? No.
Because Down Savage is there, huh? We gotta go back.
How does LLC help you in trading? Oh, I mean, trading's a business, so just like it would help you with any other business.
It's not about the heat.
W day, let's rest.
I didn't like the heat.
You missed me just saying.
I don't know what it is about Florida. Yeah, I gotta go. Let's go.
Great.
If I go to Florida this year, though, I must stream up
3 times.
It won't be like I gotta stream in the morning or something. Like I got that. I might as well get like a.
Because I think we're oversold for now, and when everyone is super bearish, I tend to be more on the bullish side. I've shared this also in our analysis here.
Once in a while.
We're waiting for a potential pullback.
How much for your Airbnb, Wix?
The dollar is slowing down as well, like we said already. Both Microsoft and Apple already came down with 15%. Roundabout are now reaching strong weekly previous highs. So we're gonna see, in my opinion, a bounce this week. Or a little bit of a bounce. I expect something like that to happen.
10,000 for midnight?
Someone asking, what animal are you most afraid of? That's a good question, actually. So, what are you most afraid of, Lorenzo, if it comes to an animal?
Best I can do.
Bro, that's how much a crank hub is.
If you think like an animal, like what will you be afraid of? Because to be honest with you, I don't really know how to
really,
how to
making nothing
give you an honest answer, because I never met an animal in my life that I'm afraid of.
Let me tell you what I'm afraid of. I'll show you right now.
Man.
And everyone is gonna agree with me. You know what? I give somebody $50 right now if you can guess what animal I'm afraid of.
It's got a free couch inside though.
Mike Tyson.
We're coming close to short, by the way. So so be ready.
Am I not paying for the couch?
No,
you're paying.
No
for
spider,
the
no
box,
monkey, frog, no shark, no snake, no.
Penguin.
The big brick surrounding.
No
couches are extra.
That's a
I
good
give you
question.
free couches.
Woman, cockroach, snake, crocodile, no.
Yeah, man.
No. Hornets, no.
Might throw in some cable.
My
too.
ex-girlfriend. No.
No water.
Okay, I'll give you guys 10 more seconds. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen it yet.
I'm gonna take away the couches and the cable.
10, 9, 8, 6, 4, 2,
I just came up.
1. All right, stop the time. I haven't seen it.
What?
What
is it?
Hey, who does watch cable nowadays though? I don't remember the last time I turned on the TV and said, I'm gonna go stay here and watch on TV.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, that's crazy. I used to watch TV every day.
Serving. I can fully understand that.
Now I'm just on YouTube.
Everyone should be afraid
That's the new day and age
these,
TV for a lot of
these guys right here.
Who even has a TV nowadays?
These guys right here.
Everyone has a monitor.
Trust me.
I haven't sat down on a couch and watched TV in so long, chat.
Okay, look at this is a beautiful example of the book map. Before GJ is coming very close.
But if you came to my Airbnb, you get a free one.
A beautiful example. You had all these layers of liquidity pools here below. It's starting at 1960 on the futures.
Good signal here, bro. Ready?
All the way down to 1912. We're now like raging towards these levels here. When you go back to the lower levels right now,
for you though.
You start looking, you start zooming in. You start really dissecting
buy signal right
the levels right here. You create this coin. You go to like 10.
Next thing you know,
you can now look at the delta itself.
All right, bruv.
And here,
can we come down here
kind
and
of look into a potential turnaround here. The moment you flip, you bounce.
No.
You can start looking. Okay, the gap between buyers and sellers are now getting bigger within these levels. The delta is decreasing significantly for buys.
That was it.
Buyers are stepping in.
Just one down.
Now is the time to look for scalping setups. If you're a scalper, then this is the way to do it. It's called book map. You should use
it. 100 pips.
Very well. You can turn this into day trades as well here.
Challenge.
Starting with a
scalp. It's like Asian session for a week.
But
I could pass my.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it much more later on. I think it's a great idea to do so.
I could have flipped my account.
Too many zeros in there.
Why do you not put the swing trade to your signal channel?
Today, why is there a rise to 100 plus pips without any news announcements?
We never had a swing
manipulation,
channel
man.
Before
coming back to the highs
in June 1st,
rather than the lows, taking out all the early shorters.
Multiple breakdowns of, by the way.
Retesting actually right now. If you look at it from a simple perspective. This trend line
to come down.
It's very, very simple.
Yeah, but did you give the signal?
It's actually this one right here. So you might say, oh, why don't you just trade the trend line? Yeah.
What was that?
Actually, in this case, it could play out in that sense. But what we're looking for is actually that retest of that trend. We're seeing this right now happening, but what we're looking for is usually the market structure below a weekly or daily zone. In this case, it's a weekly area of supply. We have seen that rejection right now. We have been consolidating underneath that zone. We expanded. We now retrace. And now we're looking for internal structures to be broken.
What's the normal stop loss on this channel? Anywhere from
left
70
behind.
to 100 pips on average.
Which is an amazing target to look at.
And if it's at like 50,
so I think it's worth the patience. And
it depends. The smallest that we've had recently was like 55.
Definitely something I'm interested in here.
I'm just being real, man. You know, I'm not gonna be, you know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. Straight up, I bet you stop.
Ask him what
70 to 100 pips.
Ask him what his typical TP is.
Typical TP, 10 pips. There you go. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, you know what I mean? At this point, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anymore. Literally, that's 100 pip risking for 10 pips.
25 more minutes left till the
Straight
hour
up.
closure. We're not
You
gonna
guys
wait
don't
for
know how
the
to
hour
trade?
closure.
I'll be profitable. There you go. You know, like, I don't know what to tell you now at this point. That's just what we do.
Yeah, we're going finally. Amazing. Yen,
hey man,
coming up.
Risk towards doo, but count ain't doo doo.
Love that continuation here. This is the moment that we're gonna face
you
a
can't
little
be
bit of
showing up at
resistance
the
right
gas
now.
station talking about, yo, I got this account.
So 50-minute
I got
closure
this
below,
risk to reward it.
and we enter our position.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Stats don't lie, huh?
David says
I got this
we'll
RR
check
right
it
here.
in a second.
No money. I got this RR.
It's like saying, like, if there's someone out there telling you like legit how he trades, and
almost 1,000 likes. We have 900 likes right now.
He streams.
If you guys are new or you are, you like what we do on a day-to-day basis, then smash the like button. Let's get it up to 1,000.
Like about a year, but it's just like you don't like the way he trades.
A beautiful
You
target.
think it's just wrong, but like, the stats are there to show you
I
that's
hope
right.
you guys enjoying the stream.
And then you've been spending the last year and a half trying to find a different strategy.
Talking
This one
about
doesn't sound too
jellyfish, whatever it
doesn't
is.
sound too good. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound like it. Like
our
it just
goals
doesn't
this week.
sound like a typical
Trading
shit you
setup
hear,
generic.
and you want to go against it now. Like that's kind of what it is. It's like all the information is here
There are many
for
guys
you,
actually
in
that
front
do
of
not
you every
even
day
take the live
for
trades.
you
That
to
are
take
not
advantage
only
of, but
taking
you don't
it,
want to take it
completely
because
follow their own analysis only.
majority of Instagram
And I'm
says
just
that
here
you
to,
must trade a certain way,
enjoy,
and then you wonder why you
listen.
haven't been profitable for the last year and a half.
Trading can be very lonely.
And it's like, well, maybe you should
We've
start
all
trading what you
experienced
see
this
and not what you
before.
think.
Nah, it's definitely the broker.
Sometimes it's a beautiful thing to be together.
It's
No way, you're not.
Nah,
It's definitely the broker.
It's the B-book broker.
Active.
That's the reason.
Your stop's getting hunted. That's what it is.
All right,
Definitely
6 more
not
minutes.
you.
We're not gonna wait for the hour closure here. If you break and close the 50-minute below here.
You see, in trading, man, you have to remove, like, to become a successful trader. You have to
Can we
remove
make
your heart.
1.5%
There's no
a
heart
day? Is
in
that
trading,
achievable?
man. There's no heart.
I mean, you could. However, do take consideration that I'm never personally
Can't trade
setting
your
these type of
feelings.
expectations for myself, because the moment I start forcing, I start losing. And imagine me
We're gonna
being
get
at
a Josh into the
0.5%, or I
Hey, man.
reached this 1.5%
We'll see. I'm here
3-4
for
days
another
in a row. I'm like, okay, the
10 minutes
fifth day
here.
I need to get it as well.
This 1 hour
And then
close
I'm
will
like,
be
ah,
interesting,
shit,
though.
not
But
the
let's see.
fifth
Maybe
day.
we
So
might get a trade, maybe we might not.
let me
Let's
just
see.
get that extra risk in.
I believe there's a lot of volume right
an
now.
extra trade on
Typically,
the
like
side.
at this time, there wouldn't be much volume, but right now, like
And
there's a
boom.
lot
So
of
I
volume
do
here,
not
chat.
set
And
any
like,
expectations anymore.
it's one of those days where,
Of
like, if I were to
I'm
enter
gonna
right
go
now,
for,
you're gonna see a
you know,
strong pop
the
after, either down or up. I don't
1%
know,
today.
but I'd rather be here and wait for that put pop than get off and, you know, like I'm expecting an algo day now. Like look at the way the 1 hour is closing. It's gonna close bearish probably. And the next 1 hour is gonna create a top wick and then continue to pop down.
What
Like
will be the take profit?
there's so many opportunities.
yeah, if we're gonna come down
that
here,
it's a little late, but it is what it is.
then
you know?
I'm definitely
We
gonna
as
take
traders
wait
have all the time
for
in
it
the
to
world.
take out the lows here. So it's gonna be a trade that we're gonna hold potentially.
Or at least I do. I don't know about you
after
guys.
the
You have to
stream
dip
as
off. You blew your
in this case,
25k
because
account
it's just
today.
it's a big move.
Why?
It's worth
Why did you
to
blow
hold.
your 25k account today, man? Pop happens anyway. I'm not here to
Guys, how can we fight boredom while waiting for the trade? This is one factor we
I'll be here
lose
till
when we run
11.
out of
I want to
patience.
see what happens at 11 here.
So I have hobbies, right?
11:30.
So I mean, I'm not saying that you have to do the same thing, but I play
Any
chess.
side bets?
I play a lot of chess online.
Which
That's
is
why
like,
I
I'm trying to go to bed, bro.
play a little bit of poker here and there. I listen to audiobooks.
I heard.
Or podcasts. Wow.
I heard
I'm trading.
DJ Pillows spinning today.
You know, that type of stuff. I keep myself busy.
USD
Once I've done my full analysis and I know exactly
You
what I'm
lost a
waiting for.
funded account? What'd you lose?
Nah, that boy got robbed.
Or you just set your alerts and you step from your computer and you just do whatever you want to do. And you wait for these alerts to go off.
That's so much money? Why did you risk so much money though?
For me personally right now we're giving these signals on a day-to-day basis in our Discord.
This is how you know you're all risking or not. If you lose money,
like I want to be right now.
That was a lot of money. It means you were risking
behind
too
my
much.
computer.
You were trading with too
to
much
make
capital.
sure that I'm super aware of what's going on.
You should always be trading with capital.
In case something happens,
that you could afford to lose. But when it's below that account, some people think when they have a, when they put all their funds to an account, they're like, yo, I'm gonna flip this account.
What's the biggest amount that you lose
at the end of it, they're like,
trading?
wow, bro.
$70,000
do that for
in one trade.
Not a good sign.
GJ, not yet, no.
Can you make 1.5% a day? Is that achievable target? Please, I need holy grail advice from you. There's no achievable target.
What account size?
Like
100 and
for a lot of mentors out there, what they might tell you though is, you could be making 1% a day.
Yeah, like 70% of my
I've been there, bro.
My portfolio.
To be honest, bro, that's not how it works. The market changes every day. Some days I might make 0.5%. Some days I might make 1. Some days I might make more. Some days I might even lose, right? So I come to the charts every day not knowing what I'm gonna make, but I know that I'm gonna follow my plan, my strategy, and that will give me an opportunity to enter and exit. And that's all that matters. Doesn't matter what the percentage is. I don't care for RR. I don't care for how much I made today.
You said 70, yes.
All that matters is I follow my plan.
Yeah, of course we made a lot of money as well, so do take that in consideration.
I don't have a goal, a monthly goal, daily goal. A lot of traders now have a $1 million goal.
Made a lot of mistakes along the way,
I'm
and it was totally worth it.
And they'll start
I would not change a single thing.
You know what? It is what it is. I might even hit a million. I know. My hit 900, 999
was worth it.
Or 900.
And created, fabricated who I am right now, practically. So I'm very
hey, who knows?
Yeah, wise now in that sense at least. Trading wise, from what you shouldn't do.
I don't have a goal. Might be odd to say, right? And some of you might be saying, "Oh, Don, because you have a lot of money, you have a lot of capital."
But everyone has his own path and their own experiences, and I know how it goes. You need to somehow go through it yourself.
If you don't have the principles to trade an account that's smaller,
I think that most people,
or whatever accounts
like you and me,
you're not gonna have the same principles.
I'm definitely one of these type of guys here that have to make mistakes to learn. You know, there are a lot of guys out there that just read a lot of books, and then from these books they learn what to avoid.
You need to build that skill and that.
I'm that guy that's very practical, so I like to go, dive deep straight away. Dive straight away into it without proper research. It's the same thing as when I go to, when I went to the IKEA when I was younger, for example, right? And I bought a new bed or a new table, whatever it is. I'm that guy that does not look at the instruction manual,
unless
and it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna build it.
But like sometimes.
And what tends to happen is that sooner or later,
that might add more risk.
I start finding that instruction manual, which I already threw away. I have to look in the bin, look for that manual, and then I start building it. So that's actually very similar. It's a nice analogy for your day-to-day life and your trading career. Is treat trading like an IKEA instruction manual.
147,000. Hey, yo, what's the percentage increase from 100 to 900? That's
I know that as well, man.
750%. What?
That's crazy.
750% from a $500 account to a $5,000 account.
You're like, it can't be that hard. Let me just try it myself. I'm sure I will get it. Then after like an hour or two, you're like, okay, never